Hello, everyone.
Hey, hello, hello, hello.
Welcome back to episode number 4, the first actual episode since the 2024 special. I am joined once again by my co host, Julian.
Yes, yeah,
Hell yeah.
hello.
So, for today's episode, we have quite a bit to cover, I'd say. So, the artist for this week, whose discography we're gonna rank and discuss, is Sade. Uh,
Sade,
yes.
British R&B group,
Hell yeah.
very, very famous, big, popular,
Very influential.
very influential. Yeah. What's
Hi,
the
Spider
talk
Venom
about?
guy. Welcome in.
Who?
Uh, Spider Venom guy
I don't know who
is
it is,
joining
but
stream.
that's great. That's great.
Hell yeah.
Hope you're enjoying while
But yeah,
we're
no,
getting
I
it.
am, I am, I am doing great. How are you doing, by the way, Monkey? Julian,
Yeah,
sorry.
you can say both. It's fine by
Okay,
me.
okay.
That's no problem. And I'm doing good. Just chilling this week. You know, watched some movies,
Hell
did
yeah.
some chores, made money.
Ooh,
Can't complain. Can't complain.
fantastic. I gotta say, it's fantastic.
It's been a it's been a good month, honestly. Like February has been great.
I agree. I agree. It's been actually a good, actually a great start to the year, in my opinion, for me at least. I have moved to a new apartment. Um, I have started a new job. Yeah, I don't know. Life's going pretty well, I think, for me.
Life is good. No,
Hmm.
it's yeah, life is good. It's been a
Yeah, life is good. Fuck yeah.
great start.
But
Could
yeah,
have been
aside
worse.
from,
I feel like
hmm,
it's been going fast. Because
yeah,
in a couple days, it's already going to be March. That's
yeah,
crazy,
that's
honestly.
crazy. Also, can you
Crazy.
guys hear Julian? Can you guys hear Julian? By the way, you should be able to. But I'm just making sure.
Yes.
Um, but yeah, nah, that's crazy. March is always upon us. Is almost upon us. That's crazy, bro.
Uh, yeah, we're already almost a third of the way. I'm
Yeah,
still processing 2024 a little, but
yeah. 2024 was crazy. What would you say
yeah.
are some of your favorite moments of 2024?
Ooh, we got a lot of memorable moments. Don't
Yeah.
think I want to share those though, because it's kind of
Okay.
like,
I have one I'd like to
well,
share.
it's just like personal stuff. I don't want to,
Yeah. It's when I got to meet Billy Woods in Stockholm.
Ooh,
That was fucking
ooh,
insane. Yeah, I got to talk to the guy like extensively. It's fucking
that's fucking
crazy.
awesome, honestly.
Yeah.
You know, yeah,
Yeah, that was so cool.
yeah,
Um,
awesome stuff.
yeah.
Yeah,
But yeah, aside from that, we have a lot of new albums to cover that are
yeah,
released between January and February this year.
yeah, there were some albums that we wanted to do originally that were pretty big. We
Yeah,
kind of missed the mark for them because
yeah.
because of
But
the
yeah,
special and the break still.
we
And
will cover some of them eventually.
there's a
Balloonerism, for
dry
example, is one we
yeah,
should
if there's like
cover, in my opinion.
no new releases, then we'll cover mainly Eusexua and Balloonerism.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we should get into it. Um, Diamond
Yeah.
Life,
Diamond
1984,
Life.
1984, yeah.
Oh yeah,
Literally
it is
1984.
24. 84, that's crazy. It is
Literally
40 plus
1984.
years old.
Yeah, yeah, it's a oh, good start. Well, I guess where I'll start was something that I
Mm-hmm.
noticed right listening to it for the first time. And that, like, okay, I'm not an expert on R&B, I'm not gonna pretend to be one,
Yeah.
but this sounds like way ahead of like the curve for
Yeah,
that
for
time
sure.
period. I feel like like this would only come later.
Yeah.
This reminds me of, well, it doesn't remind me of anything specifically, but like
Yeah, I forgot that
it
this was
certainly
from
sounds,
84.
yeah, it
But
sounds
then but
way
then
ahead
but
of
then
like
but then you reminded
the
me
time was
just
big,
now,
which
yeah.
would have been like the other R&B that would have been big at the time would be like Michael Jackson and stuff, and this just sounds
Mm,
way more modern in those. And I think that mainly
yeah.
comes down to the production, which is, I
Yep.
mean, fucking stellar.
Amazing.
This
Amazing stuff.
like the moment you turn it on, it just feels like it envelops you in it. There's
Yeah.
no, it's super clean, it's smooth, it's slick.
Ha, I see
You
what
know,
you
it
did
keeps the
there. I see
edge.
what you
It
did
doesn't.
there.
Yeah, it smooths
Say that
so I
again.
know. Say that again.
Say that
It's
again.
yeah, it's yeah, smooth soul is smooth. Who could have guessed that one? Yeah, it feels very sophisticated.
Heh. I'm just
Credit
gonna
for
come
two
out and
there.
say that this is probably my favorite one of her studio albums. I'm just gonna
Whoa.
say it. I'm just gonna say it.
So yeah, I mean, I was very tempted, and I mean, it's very close. Stuff is very
Mm.
close here, but yeah, this one is amazing. Yeah, I
I
mean,
think it's
you
incredible.
oh, you
It like there are a few times where an album can like literally blew me away from the first listen, but this one did just that. Like it honestly like
yeah,
clicked right away, which is not something I can say about a lot of albums. Period.
yeah, it's. I mean, it just instantly any song just
Yeah.
instantly gets you in the groove of it all, or this intimacy also.
Mm.
You know, because the lyrics and well, I think it's obvious to say that Sade's voice is, amazing
Oh,
on
godlike,
this.
goddess like
Yeah,
even.
that combined with like the piano and the bass, it's you very quickly just get immersed into, you know, the sound of tracks like Your Love Is King or Cherry Pie.
Yeah.
And, the obvious one, Smooth
Yeah.
Operator.
I mean, it is one of the
One of
best
like
songs I've ever heard. I think.
Yeah, like period one of the best hit songs ever made.
Yeah.
It's not my favorite. It's not even my favorite Sade, I think, which is kind
Mhm.
of a testament to what we're talking about today. But
Yeah.
it's such a incredible song, and it's so absorbing. It's yeah. Where do I start? The sound, like the instrumentation of it all. It's that's the word for it. Yeah, I want to just say expressive. I
Yeah.
think is a good word for it. It can be very much more laid back often,
Mm.
or just very or grooving a lot. At its core, it's just very strongly subduing, I guess. Uh,
Yeah.
and it's kind of hard to come up with the words, but
Yeah. No, I
you
totally
know,
agree with everything you just
yeah,
said.
I think Cherry Pie, the intro for that, is
Mm.
a good point. Like the
Yep.
instrumentation there is so rich. Rich is the word I'm looking for, maybe.
Mm.
Combined with the production, like I mentioned, everything just feels so full. It doesn't feel like it doesn't feel weak, but it doesn't feel overproduced either. Just
Yeah.
it's such a good spot of just oh, it gives a good punch, and
Yeah,
it,
for
it
sure.
just
It's
grooves away.
just, yeah, it's just like so. It's just so. Oh fuck! What's the word I'm looking for now? I don't know. It's just there's something so inviting about it, about the whole vibe. Um,
Yeah, it's obviously
it's so
like
immersive. Yeah.
it's almost easy listening basically because it is
Yeah.
just like
Yeah.
contemporary R&B. It feels like the soundtrack of a coffee club, just sitting in a
Yep.
coffee,
Absolutely.
drinking coffee. But there's an allure to it. There's something more, and I think
Mm.
it grooves harder than those. It is more emotional than those. I mean, Your Love is King, for example.
Yeah.
I mean, very quickly it feels loving. It's a warm album. It's a
It is. It really is.
it's
Super
strongly laid back.
heartfelt.
It's very beautiful. And
Yeah.
yeah, like
Stunning, stunning
doing
album.
this as your doing this as your debut was just fucking crazy work.
Yeah. Yeah. It might honestly be one of the goats in terms of debut
The
albums.
goat. Yeah, it's him for real. For her.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm assuming for you this is an S tier. For me, I'm going like high A.
No, I agree with high A. I agree with high A.
Okay?
Yeah. It's not
Yeah.
quite as for me,
I see. Yeah.
but it is definitely it is probably my favorite one of her albums.
Yeah.
Though another one that we'll talk about later does come close, but I just feel like this one just really like hit for me. It just like clicked right away. I have gone back to
Understand.
it quite a lot over this past month or so. It's just very very
Yeah.
good.
For me too. I kept listening and I got a lot of notes because I don't know. Even like the weaker tracks still have like something to at least enjoy. Like at
Mm.
worst, it's just coffee shop music. Like I said,
Yeah.
cafe music. Like when am I gonna make a living? I mean, that's probably like the worst track on it. It's great. It's fun. It's,
Mm.
it's
Yeah.
smooth.
Yeah. I mean, I
Using
don't
the
I
word
don't think there are
smooth
any
a lot
skips.
today.
I don't think there are any skips on it. I think
Yeah, I agree.
yeah.
Still though, not perfect, but yeah, it's really great. Easy 9.
Easy 9 out of 10 for me.
Um, yeah. Well then. Um, only like a year later, or
Yeah.
I think 1.5 years later, Promise,
AG5
1980.
promise.
Um, yeah, I mean, this,
I mean, this one
like
is
the fact
great.
that,
Like, come on.
I think this is my favorite. May
Oh, really?
it's a tie with another
Oh.
one that later,
Mm-hmm.
but um, I think what gives this one such an edge is it does feel very indebted still to Diamond Life, which is fine, makes sense, because someone like 1.5 years later, they probably wrote a lot of the material around the same time, I'm assuming. But I think something here just captures more.
Mm-hmm.
I think I mentioned rich instrumentation, but even here the instrumentation is more powerful and more atmospheric too. This record can often feel very like you're in the landscape. I think Fair is a great example
Mm. Yep.
where
Very good track.
it really like the first thing I picture when I hear that song is just like a full moon in a
Mm.
very dark sky, and it's so evocative of that like of those image of such imagery of that nocturnal like sad nocturnal feeling on tracks like that, and that's just so impressive. And again, that's not even one of the stronger tracks on here. Don't even get me started on "Is It a Crime."
Oh,
That song is a fucking powerhouse.
so good.
When it just crashes into that chorus with like a brick wall, and then shit's fucking brilliant. Oh, and then when that track finished up, you get the sweetest taboo. The guitar on that song is just incredible. I mean, and again, her voice is just as powerful, even more so than Diamond Life, because I just think the songwriting is is elevated here and just suits it even better. It just
Yeah.
creates this impeccable fusion of power, emotion. You almost, uh, I would say that I think of the two bonus tracks that are included are in like right in the middle of the two sides. Are
Yeah.
kind of annoying. It
Mm-hmm.
does save. It doesn't stop. I think not. It's my man or not my man. Is still really good. So I still feel safe in saying that side A is practically flawless because it is. It's. I think
It is. It
side A
is
is.
super strong.
It is maybe my favorite side of any um Sade project. Just
Mm-hmm.
You're Not the Man is the name. It's easily the strongest side because it just goes right into. I mentioned the guitar on the Sweetest Taboo, but the same goes for Jezebel, which is
Oh.
more intimate with the guitar, but
Mm.
you know, very strong. Side B, side B bonus track Punch Drunk on the other end. It's a 6 minute, like 5 minute instrumental smooth jazz. Not a fan. Luckily, that side already wasn't perfect because of all the songs I heard, I think Mr. Wrong might be my least favorite. I think that song just kind of.
Mm-hmm.
Luckily, it's short, but it kind of sucks. It opens the first side, B side, and yeah, but it makes up for it with Never as Good as the First Time, which is just groove so hard. It's basically a funk song. That bass is that bass is unbeatable. Dun, 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 dun.
It is fucking amazing.
Yeah, again, the choruses here are also just better. The way the tracks build up. I think on the Sweetest Taboo, the way it goes from the first part with basically
Mm.
only the basic, and then it brings in the um piano and the flute, and then it goes back to the big sax, just the and then I stand out in the rain. That song goes through so much, and it's super cohesive still, and it really makes it all the weird little
Mm.
instrumentation parts work.
Yeah. But yeah, I think this one is like, yeah, pretty much on par with with Diamond Life. Um,
Yeah,
I don't like it quite as much, but I can't really like put my finger on why. But like that debut just like hit me right in the
yeah.
feels.
I think here the tracks. I think the tracks
Mm,
here are also more overtly written to be like emotional. I found.
mm,
Not saying they aren't on, but I think songs
yeah.
like Fear, Tar Baby, uh, are more overtly trying to hit you rather than being the more laid back style. But they still retain that laid back style, but also bring in still the strong emotion, which is
Mm.
just which really just seals it for me that it's better than Diamond Life.
I can respect that. Yeah.
Yeah, I really want to say S tier, but I don't think I would go
Oh.
that far.
Yeah.
I wouldn't
No.
go that far because I mean, Mr. Wrong, the
I
bonus
would. I
tracks
would. I
right in
would
the middle of
be
the album.
happy to put it alongside, like right alongside Diamond
I would be
Life in
very,
in a
I would be very. Also, again, the production years just as great as Diamond Life,
for sure.
which would make sense, but foreshadowing. We'll get to that.
Yeah.
Yeah, very
Hell
high
yeah.
A
A
tier
tier.
again.
Yep. Super strong
So
record.
then, um, stronger than Pride.
Stronger than Pride. Yeah. I mean,
Boring, boring. I
yeah.
think this is
Okay. Okay.
also
Okay. Come on.
So for the first,
be kind. Come on. It is. It is.
first thing I'll say,
I mean, it is a clear step down, like from
I
the first
mean,
two.
again, I just made that foreshadowing of production. This is what I was
Mm,
referring to. For some
mm,
reason, I find this album to be sounding super thin. I don't think it
mm.
nearly feels as filled or soulful as the other ones. It has this odd, scrappy feeling almost, and I think that just takes away from the experience. I don't feel like I want to listen to any of this above any of the songs on
Yeah,
the previous two. And then of course in the later albums that we'll get into in a bit, they go for a different sound, so this
yeah,
one just feels outdated compared to those.
yeah. I
It's
agree.
a weird transitionary album,
It
I
is.
think. And there are some hints of that, and that's why I think Paradise is my favorite track here. That one
Mm-hmm.
is, I feel, still will say good. In general, I don't think it's really like bad. Like I don't think there's any terrible songwriting here. I don't find any of the tracks to be like specifically offensive or anything. It's just that nothing here is particularly grabbing or keeps my attention like the other albums. And I just kind of wish it sounded better. Because this feels just like the really shitty coffee shop music that you don't pay attention to. Well, not shitty, but
Shitty? Come
like
on, that's
the
crazy.
pure, not the shitty type, but like the type that straight
Why
up
would you use
feels
that
like
word, bro?
I don't know why I did, but like
That's harsh.
me the mediocre style that just it
Yeah,
feels like it feels like if the previous two albums were just a background album rather than actually innovative R&B and captivating R&B sounding albums. It's clear they wanted to go in a different direction.
yeah,
It's just that it's nowhere near. Doesn't help that it's squashed in between the two I heard for this
yeah.
cast for the first time,
Mm.
and the only one I had heard before that, which we'll get into in a bit.
Yep.
Which
Yeah,
is
same actually.
kind of it's in a rough position. I kind of I should probably not call it shitty or anything
No, it's
because I do
not.
want to be
But
kind to it. I recognize that it's like in a position where I was obviously gonna like it less, but still disappointing.
yeah, no, for sure. I feel like it is the the one out of her discography that did the least for me personally. Um, but again, I wouldn't call it bad or anything. Just kind of in comparison to like especially like listening to it in chronological order as I did, it did feel kind of underwhelming.
Yeah, underwhelming. That's the word. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's just
yeah. I
perfect
wouldn't call it
description for what this is.
shitty, but like it's it's just kind of
I don't know.
underwhelming.
Sometimes words slip out.
Yeah, no, it's
Remember
fine.
when we were talking about Opeth, and I just said I like it though.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's the shit like that. I'll start
I
flipping
like it
words out.
though. But yeah,
Even though
um, honestly, I would put this in like C.
yeah, I totally agree. C tier, maybe like
Yeah,
mid C tier. I really,
yeah.
really the whole time that I was listening, I wanted to get into it and think like, oh, this is good now. No, I just it just kind of kept kicking me out.
I mean,
There's an instrumental track on it.
there are good tracks. I mean, as you said, Paradise is actually like a great track. Um,
Paradise, I have nothing against. That's probably
yeah,
why it's also in the greatest hits collection because that
yeah,
song
yeah,
is
exactly.
really good.
Yeah, C tier
Like this,
for Stronger Than Pride. Up next,
yeah,
we have what is undoubtedly her most um,
yeah.
critically acclaimed album.
Love
Love
Deluxe.
Deluxe. Yep.
Yeah, it's kind of
I
easy to see
mean,
why.
yeah,
It's,
for sure.
I mean, it's obviously the sound of the previous stuff,
Mm.
but like taken within the context of, down tempo, a little more electronic influence, even
Yeah, yeah, absolutely.
some more hip hop influence,
Mm.
almost, well, not proto neo soul, if I'm correct, because neo soul already was a thing by then.
Mm.
Yeah, it's 1992, so it would be in its very early stages with stuff like sorry, I closed the door. Um, in the early days like Massive Attack and Omar, I think is a big one.
Yeah,
But still, it very much captures and builds upon that sound with the essence of their previous material. Um, can be a lot more minimalistic too,
yeah,
akin to the
absolutely.
hip hop production.
Which is what
But
I really like about this. It's
yeah,
just so
I
like,
agree.
it is. Oh my god, yeah, because like this was the only one I had heard prior to diving into
Same
her
for me.
discography. Yeah, and honestly, I didn't completely like adore it on my first listen. I listened to it like a few years ago. Uh, so I went back to it like, yeah, earlier this year, this month, and listened to it again, and yeah, it just clicked for me. Um, this time around. So I'm happy
I
to say
assume
that I
it's your
understand the hype
favorite.
now. I think still Diamond Life is still my favorite. Uh, but this one is
But
stepping up there.
it's close for you.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, I totally understand that. The the minimalism is a bit over exaggerated, but more more stripped back production and instrumentation still keeps open a very evocative sound.
Yeah,
And while I don't think it's their best, I do think it has by far their best songs in a weird way.
yeah,
Like
yeah. No, dude, I actually totally agree.
it's
There are some
made like
stupid songs in here that sound
like
absolutely incredible.
it's not as good as like Promise, but like there's nothing on Promise that sounds like No Ordinary Love, you know?
Come on, come on,
No
what a
Ordinary
fucking
Love is just
oh!
insanity.
It is. It
How
is
you even come
undoubtedly
up
her
with something.
opus. It is just insane.
And then Kiss of Life, of course.
Yeah.
I think crazy levels of production, crazy vocal performance on that song. Like that's generational stuff right there. It's
Yeah.
it's it's the most sensual feeling, the most romantic one, I think. Like this
Yeah.
one
Yeah.
just straight to the point feels like, you know, what would be great terminology here? Um, being in love, like that's what it sounds
Mm.
like.
Yeah.
Like it feels like adoring someone, and that's what it's trying to reflect, and it's real powerful.
It really is. I think this album is fucking incredible.
Yeah, of
I
course there's
I
some other
um
songs
I actually went back
besides
to
like
it again today, and it just hits, man.
yeah, it can be it no ordinary love especially is just
Yeah.
ethereal. The vocals when they just like and a
Mm.
fine goddamn
Mm.
man
Yeah.
goddamn stupidly good stupid
Absolutely.
yeah
Yeah. I would. Yeah.
obviously
This is for sure nature.
yeah for me too yeah it's the lowest one actually so far but
I
like
would put it above Promise. I'm sorry.
this one is Yeah, it's just stupidly good
Yeah.
in
I
terms
mean
of like,
these three are like, I mean I wouldn't say they are like quote unquote interchangeable, but I feel like they are like
yeah, if like you approach me and say
yeah.
like these are my favorites,
Yeah.
like I don't think there's really any objection you can have.
Yeah, no. I feel like these three stand above the rest, like pretty easily.
Yeah. Also, I almost forgot to say that as like a kind of aquatic feeling almost, weirdly.
Oh my god, dude, I actually agree. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean I guess there's one track named
Mermaids.
um yeah, Mermaid and
Yeah.
yeah, Pearls
Oh,
too,
yeah,
which I guess
Pearls, yeah, yeah.
yeah, which kind of hits that's really
Yeah, it kind of has that
also
like kind of like yeah, aquatic, like beach,
and
summer
like
vibe.
kind of like Promise, it
Mm.
it's again very the imagery it brings up is very evocative, very very clear, like it's very much able to capture a place, very much able to
Yeah.
capture a feeling,
Yeah, exactly.
like yeah, absolutely an A tier, yeah.
Fantastic listen. Definitely go check these. Like I can't recommend these three albums that are on A tier right now enough. Like
Go
go listen
listen
to
to
them.
them,
Yep.
sure.
So
Classics.
good.
So
Um next up we have
Lovers Rock,
Lovers Rock.
yeah. What do you think of this one?
I actually think it's really good. I think
Yeah, it's my
it's
second favorite. I think it's better than Diamond Life
fuck
and Love
yeah.
Deluxe.
Really?
Yes.
Whoa.
Yeah. I
Oh
think
yeah, but yeah, no, I actually agree. This one is underrated. I have to say.
it's like shocking that this one like is apparently considered worse than Stronger Than Pride. Like how does it even come? It takes
Yeah,
the
I agree.
neo soul production
Mm.
of Love Deluxe and amps it up a little and just kind of introduce some other ideas. Arguably leans more into the down tempo, brings in some dub again
Mm.
on some tracks, and yeah, I just think it's very much the Promise way of uh um a Love Deluxe 2.0 almost, like a Diamond Life 2.0. But they're also so incomparable almost that it's
Yeah.
crazy. I mean, first off, the title, the no, not the title track, the opener,
The opener is. Oh, I mean, come on.
stupidly good.
It is stupid.
Fucking goated shit. And then it just keeps going. Flow into King of Sorrow.
King of
This one
Sorrow is insane.
feels this one feels more contemplative. Like
Yeah.
leans like the previous one leaned more into I guess sensual love, and then this one almost feels like more heartbreak esque.
Yeah. Yeah, I
Even when
can
it's
kind of see
like
that.
it's quieter, it's quieter. It goes into the minimalism again, but it gives an opposite effect almost. Well, every song is about that, of course. More overtly socially conscious stuff. Slave song, immigrant, which you know, I think that's really good too because I know I think the you could complain about Sade's know that the songs are kind of repetitive and teaming. Like
Yeah.
that's I think having those like including you know songs that kind of switch up the topics and stuff kind of helps keep it fresh for me too.
Yeah.
And then on top of that, it those tracks introduce those dub elements, which really yeah I think it's good at keeping things fresh. It's really like a logical conclusion of where they were going.
Yeah.
And I mentioned like this soul, neo soul production being amped up, leading more into that. And I think that's also reflected in the fact that the drums on this just sound so much better.
Yeah, I agree.
Like this sounds like this really does sound like those crisp um voodoo. We talked about voodoo before.
Yeah.
The,
Yeah,
it
yeah,
hits the it hits that spot of just like
yeah.
the voodoo breaks. I
True.
don't know if it comes from a drum machine or that it comes from a like actual percussionist drummer, but it sure is able to keep like the soulful groove of their stuff. And either way, it's yeah, I can't implement that part enough. I know there's like a specific producer for this that also like did a lot on other like classic neo soul, but this is just as good as like all of those really to
Yeah.
me. Like this is just as voodoo or Lauren Hill for me.
Interesting. Yeah, I think it's a great album. I think like it honestly bugs me that Stronger Than Pride is like seen as the better album in her discography. I think that's crazy.
Yeah. Also, I don't know if this is a hot take and it's kind of like
Mhm.
very random, but it's also my favorite album cover of hers. And I don't know
Yeah, I disagree.
which one then would you
I
say.
think Love Deluxe, I think.
I mean that does make sense, but I don't know. This one has like does capture the
However,
music.
I will say I wanted to say that I love the title of the album, Lovers Rock. It's just fantastic
Yeah,
as a title.
I mean I know
Like
it's
that
also
might be
like
my
a like
favorite title, straight
that's
up.
a yeah. I kind of think it's funny that it's like the title track doesn't go for like any of the musical references in it. It just literally it's literally about like a lover as a rock.
Yeah.
That's like I don't know, that took me by surprise that they actually went like the reference isn't just like it's rock music for lovers or it's like a reference to the reggae stuff.
Mm.
No, it's because your lover is like a rock you can hang on in the storm, which is so it's oddly poetic, you know.
Yeah.
I think stuff like that's also just great about
Yeah, absolutely.
Sade. That like I said that you know the the topics are very much similar, same, but she she is very capable of making like great lyricism, great metaphors,
Yeah.
very evocative again lyrics, and that does keep the that does keep her stuff like hitting. You know, office whatever. I forget to mention that that's kind of also on like um Promise. That Promise also has like very capable of switching it up. In fact, I think most of the songs there are very not specifically love oriented. That's not the album we're talking about right now.
No.
Yeah, for me, yeah, for me, this is all just as good. I was really contemplating, almost gave it a 10, but
Oh, really?
no,
Wow.
yeah, no, I think, I do think
I think it's
like
like
when
a
the
it's like an eight for me. But yeah,
I do
it, it
think when the
is it is it is
recency
like
bias,
definitely underrated.
yeah.
Like like
Also, the
like it is stupidly underrated. Mhm.
final track is like so. It's such a good way to end the album.
Yeah.
What's it? On,
It's only love that gets
only
you
love.
through.
Yeah, it's only love that gets you through.
Yeah.
That like quiet synth or key piano. I don't know what it was, but it's great. Great stuff.
So I take
Yeah,
it you
for
want to put
me,
this in A?
I want to put this in A, and I would put this in high A.
Ooh, I don't know about
I don't know.
that. I would not put this above Love Deluxe personally.
That's fine for me. That's fine by me.
Okay, but yeah, I mean, 4 albums in A. I think this is like a
That's
first
crazy.
for this podcast. Like
Yeah.
that. That just goes to show how fucking
Is
fantastic
it?
she is.
Is it the first one? I could have sworn we had 4 deaths, right?
Did we?
I don't remember exactly. Or
I
for
don't know
no,
actually
definitely
because
not.
we did have. I think Symbolic was the only S,
Yeah,
and then we had
symbolic and
like
S. Leprosy, Sound of
Leprosy was A,
Perseverance, and Human.
Son of
Maybe
Perseverance. Yeah, maybe.
it could be. Maybe. I mean, Dev is like consistent,
Yeah, I
but I
think I
think
think actually Symbolic is the only S we've ever done.
yeah. Still, I mean, we're only 3 episodes in,
Yeah,
of course. For and it
yeah,
does make sense.
yeah, but still we've covered like plenty of albums, but that's like the only one we put in S. It's
Yeah,
it's it's still
it,
like
well, it's symbolic, what can you say?
yeah yeah. I mean
I mean, admittedly, I didn't actually have that at a 10. I just said like I
yeah
fully understand that it's like it should be S tier because
yeah
it is really that good. It is that, it is that album.
yeah. It really is.
Yeah.
It is him for real.
Well then, the final Sade album, Sade album.
Yeah, the 2010
Well,
album Soldier of Love.
I should I should probably say like, did you also used to pronounce Sade as Sade?
No, I did not.
You didn't. Am I the
No,
only one who did that?
no, I don't think so. Don't
It's
worry.
like Sade. That sounds like. It's only because it's like name. The name is basically based off like a part of it.
Mm.
I know that's where like my confusion comes in. Because if you actually know the name, it's yeah,
Yeah, because
it
we
comes
actually we
from.
actually have I think because we actually have a Swedish artist, um, whose last name is Sade. So I think that's where I kind of like just
That's
like I kind
possible.
of just got it. Yeah.
Yeah, or it's Fully Sade, Fully Sade, Fully Sade, and then it makes
Mm.
sense, right?
Yeah.
But like if you took just Sade Adu, just makes me think. It just keeps making me think that it's Sade. But it's Sade.
Yes.
Back to the album. It's considered their worst. Wouldn't go that far, but
No, I
get it.
actually think this is
I
better
get
than Stronger Than Pride. I think so.
better than Stronger Than Pride. I
But I
agree.
also get why some people would feel torn on this. I mean, I kind of do to some extent. I don't think this is a super strong album.
I did notice that it like seems to kind of go back, like, which is kind of crazy because they went 2 whole albums basically innovating their sound, and then this one kind of seems to take a step
You think so?
back to yeah. I don't think it leans as much into the down tempo. I think it was more.
Yeah,
It still has that, but it leans more into
yeah. But
smooth
to me, it
song.
feels it like to me it does feel kind of like the dark horse of her discography. I don't know. It does feel like very much. It. I don't know. It feels like it takes like influences from like late 2000s temporary R&B albums more.
That's certainly possible.
Yeah, yeah, that's
Yeah,
how I felt about it. So, and to me, it didn't. It's probably like um, the least Sade album in her discography, in my opinion, because to
yeah.
me it felt like it's tried to do something new, but it didn't quite hit that. Um, you know, quite hit that. Like what I'm
Uh,
like kind of like what I'm looking for in her
yeah.
music. Um,
This one This one kind of goes to the Stronger Than Pride angle of just feeling
mm,
like more ignorable coffee shop music. Like
yeah.
That the music is just coffee shop music that just happens to be like really well written. So where you kind of end up taking songs that aren't like really fucking good, you get to the point that it's just like, yeah, it's easy listening, which is, better than like bad music, at least, because it's still like you can do something. It's a pleasant album to listen to. I can say that for sure.
Yeah, yeah, no, absolutely. Um,
But
yeah, I mean,
I
I
don't know
mean,
if I
I mean,
really
I
get a
think,
lot
I
out
think,
of
I
it.
think, I think all of them are like, I mean, at the very least, pretty sounding. I
Yeah,
would, yeah,
at the very least you can listen to it. I don't think
yeah,
like
absolutely.
I'm not taking away your aux if you play
Yeah,
a
exactly.
track of Soldiers of Love, and I
Yeah,
think some of these are
I
actually.
think all of these are very like aux friendly.
I think
Um,
stuff here is still really there's still
so
definitely standouts.
I actually
Title
had
track, title.
Lovers Rock on when my mom came to visit me earlier this week, and and she was like, "Oh, who is this? This sounds very nice." So I mean, I feel like pretty much anyone can enjoy it.
It passes the vibe check.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely. I feel like all of these would like work at like a like a like a house party or
The
something.
function.
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
Uh, yeah, there's still definitely standouts on this for me. Um,
Yeah, I think the second
Skin,
track. I think.
Skin,
Yeah, the title track.
Skin is for me. Yeah, and this title track and Skin for me. Skin just straight up sounds like a Lover's Rock track, or which I guess kind of points towards this kind of almost being a uh how do you say that, um like a greatest hits almost, just kind of hitting the
Yeah.
beats of everything, and then kind of which, you know that's nice at least, but I just don't think it doesn't really give me one. I also think the opener is actually kind of great.
Oh yeah, yeah, for sure. But yeah, I think
That
title track is
and
definitely my favorite. It's definitely the standout for me.
um Bring Me Home pretty good too. Again, I don't
Yep.
think any of these tracks are objectionable. I just do not
Yeah.
think I think these
It
tracks are
just
better
doesn't
on their
do
own. I think these tracks are
all that
better
for
on
me.
their own.
Yeah, I agree.
That's how I feel towards
It
this.
didn't do much for me as like an album experience, personally.
Yeah, but I still think this one is like, I still feel very positive towards this one at least.
Yeah, but I wouldn't go B personally.
Yeah, I would go like high C.
High C for sure.
Yeah, it's I think very reasonable for this one, and
Yeah.
that is Sade, I think.
Yeah. So what do we think about this discography overall?
I mean, it's very much two camps of either just kind of ignorable
Yeah.
background score, but when it hits, and it more often than not does, it's
Yeah.
just straight up like
It
some of the
fucking
best
hits like
R&B ever
yeah.
made.
Absolutely.
It's a rush, man. It's a rush.
Yeah. Great influential discography. Um, yeah, she's fucking great.
Rich sounding stuff.
Yep.
I mean, almost no complaints in that regard. Um, Favorite
So
songs.
favorite songs. I mean, I'm just gonna sound like a basic bitch, honestly. Smooth Operator, come on. Um, No
Yeah,
Ordinary Love. Um, Kiss of Life. Um, Is It a
Charlotte.
Crime? Uh, I would have to say, yeah, By Your Side. Yeah, probably those. Those are like the five that comes to mind.
Yeah, for me it's kind of similar, just like different order. Of course, No Ordinary Love. Is It a Crime? Um, Smooth Operator. What's another one? Did I say By Your Side? No, By Your Side
Mm-hmm.
and Kiss of Life. Yeah, and then I
Yeah.
think I really like uh somebody already broke my heart. Low,
Yep.
really good. Tar Baby, amazing.
Yep.
Sweetest Taboo, very high up. Never as good as the first time.
Hang on to your love.
Your Love is King. Your Love is King. Filled with great songs. I mean, I do feel like indeed people have picked out her most popular songs as the best songs, and I
Yeah.
do think
Yeah, I think so. Like for the most part,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah, this is one of those artists where like the most what's generally regarded as like the best and
Mm.
most popular songs are actually the best and most popular songs,
Yeah.
which you know that's nice to see. Boys,
Yeah, for sure.
can't really complain about that. Mm,
So,
yeah.
did you? So we actually had a request from a viewer uh, to check out
Oh,
the new clipping single.
I don't goofed. I don't goofed. You know what? All right.
Mm.
Live reaction.
Okay. Yeah, let's do it. I will
I,
listen to it as well.
I, you've heard it, right?
Yes, but I will listen to it again with you.
Yeah, that's like. I mean, it's one song. I forgot to listen to it. Shit.
No, that's fine.
Yeah, we're
Let me know
not. I'm not sorry to that
when you
viewer.
started.
I just like we haven't done
Yeah.
a rec before,
Yeah. Yeah. No, that's
so
okay.
it's
That's
like
okay. I did remind you before stream though, but that's okay. But yeah, let me know when you started. Hello.
yeah, I'm listening.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, this is like. I mean, I've heard the two previous clipping albums before, so
Yeah.
I'm excited to cover this honestly for the
Yeah.
cause.
Yeah, me too. When does it come out?
In 19 days, I think. So
Oh, okay.
I would love to see. I'd love to catch him live, honestly. I think that'd be fun.
Yeah, for sure. I think Visions of Bodies Being Burned is still one of my favorite albums of the decade so far.
I think I'm personally like more I'm personally more fond of There Exists an Addiction to
Okay.
Blood.
I mean, also great stuff.
Yeah, I like the. This is like A$AP Rock opening the song because I don't
Yeah.
think I'm very big fan of his.
You're not a fan of A$AP Rock?
I usually like him. I don't know, but like these lyrics are kind of weird. Like, what is he rapping about? What is he waffling about here, man? Bust out the chainmail. Damn, that looks badass. Dolores the main still come back for the grab bag. When everything was really good except the dragons. Just like, yeah, I do really like the production here.
It is very good.
These guys still know how to like craft something that sounds really ominous.
Yeah, absolutely. I think it's very strong. I think I'm not sure if this is my favorite single um, for the upcoming album so far, but it's definitely another great one. Um, I think Run It was very good. That was a strong single.
I don't remember like David Dick sounding like he does on this verse, or is this ASAP? I don't know. Honestly, I don't think is. I want to know who did which verse, honestly, because I can't tell the two apart anymore,
Mm.
or at least I haven't. Oh, it's David Dix that opens the song,
Oh,
and then
okay.
it makes a lot of sense because I think
Not.
I don't listen to a lot of clipping anymore because I think uh I I'm kind of hit or miss nowadays on
Mm.
David's rapping style.
Mm.
I need to kind of be in the mood for it. I mean, I will say like uh there existed is what was basically my introduction to horrorcore,
Mm.
and you know I like 6 Feet Deep, one of my favorite hip hop albums, one of my
Mm.
favorite albums, period.
Yeah.
So in that regard,
Yeah. I mean, I think it was a pretty good track. Um, I'm definitely looking forward to cover the album because I think their last two were like both like really great.
do you think David fits a song better?
What do you mean? Do I think?
David Dick's verse fits the it's more ominous. I think Ace just
Mm.
kind of does his own thing, you know, which is
Yeah.
good.
Yeah.
But like considering that clipping is meant to be like more horror
Yeah.
oriented.
Mm. Yeah. I mean. Yeah. I mean. I do see where you're coming from. Um, but yeah, no, I think it's a good track. I think it's a good track. I don't really have a lot to say. Um, and I mean, I do
I
fuck with ASAP Rock.
Yeah, I mean, I think my only complaint were just like a bunch of goofy lines
Yeah.
that I don't think David really sells. But
Mm.
yeah, I guess it comes. I mean, I'm assuming the song is about like some. What do you say? Like it's about. Is it about like video game addiction, virtual escapism, that type of stuff? Like it's obviously
Mm.
about
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
type of
Yeah.
stuff. Oh, this how many fucking tracks does this album gonna have? 20. God
20.
damn. Yeah, it's gonna have
Damn.
20 songs.
Oh wow.
I'm excited to hear it. I'm like, you know, hopefully they don't end it with another 15-minute classical piece.
What is the runtime?
I have no clue. It just got like the 20 share.
Mm. 19 days. Okay. So we're not gonna be able to cover this for the next episode, but probably the one
Yeah, not
after.
for the next. Maybe if it leaks, but Do we want to like cover albums if they leak?
No, I don't think so.
Yeah, I don't feel that either. Let's just
Yeah.
follow
Let's
original
just wait
scripts. It makes it
for the
easier
actual
for us to
release.
do.
Yeah, for the wide release. Yeah.
Yeah,
But yeah,
we can
no,
wait.
that was a cool
We can
track.
wait
Thank you
a week. Yeah, thanks for
for
those suggestions.
recommending
Next
that.
time I'll listen to it
Yeah.
in actuality instead of like live reacting. Because you can't hear the song, so it's kind of shit live reaction. But, you know, I'll remember it for next time someone recommends a single or
Yeah.
track. Listen to. Because I do want to do that more.
Yeah. Absolutely. We'll be. Yeah. Yeah. We're
Yeah.
happy to listen
Yeah.
to your suggestions. And also, if you have any like classic albums or even discographies that you would like to see us cover, then for sure.
We're open.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
So yeah, do you want to get
All
into the
right.
new albums of the month?
I kind of want to do those first. Yeah. Like, I feel like I want to get
Mm-hmm.
those over first. Then
Yep.
talk about Rise of Spring for a
Rise of
little bit.
Spring.
I
Mm-hmm.
have quite a bit to say about that one. Uh,
Oh, my cat is
which
here, by the
classic?
way. Hi, Jonte.
Who?
My cat is here.
Oh, your cat.
He's chilling. Yeah.
Hello, cat. Car.
Skulle du
Uh,
komma upp här?
yeah. Let the cat decide what the first track's gonna be.
Aw. Yeah. So, which album do you wanna cover first? Drake. Oh, okay.
Yeah. Fuck you.
Okay, I guess, yeah. He's a
Actually,
Drizzy fan. Okay.
damn, that's crazy. Um, yeah, yeah. Well, Party Next Door.
Yeah,
Technically, I think it's considerably his own, but I feel like half of the time he isn't even on this. There are like 4 tracks here where he isn't even credited. I think
yeah,
it's pretty safe to call this like a vulture situation
yeah, for sure.
where it's a collab album, but everyone treats it like just an album, especially for someone like Drake, who's as famous as him.
I also think I don't know if this is a hot take about this album, but I do think that P&D is like the weakest link overall because
Yeah,
he
I
doesn't
think so. He
sound
sounds
as
more. He sounds like a
yeah,
swagless Future.
yeah, absolutely. He doesn't sound as distinct as from like what I've heard from his like solo material. He just sounds like
Perfectly honest.
he like tries to mimic Drake's energy, I feel, but fails miserably most of the time.
Yeah, I mean, again. I say that he sounds like Future, which is kind of
Mm,
unfortunate, because you know, Drake has a collab album with Future.
yeah.
I don't know how this guy's like one of the most listened to artists on the planet, and I have never heard of him. He's got a song with over 1 billion streams. It's 1 minute and 40 seconds.
Who
Like,
P&D?
what is this? Wait.
Yeah. Are you gonna listen to it right now? Live react?
No, I just skipped through it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think it just sounds like a random trap artist. You know? Yeah, okay.
Yeah,
Um,
I mean the
I
P&D
feel kind of
like
bad for
hardcore
Party.
fans that I know are like some of the most like annoying people that you'll ever meet. Is what I will say.
Yeah.
um, yeah, I don't
Yeah.
know. Like this
I feel kind
album,
of bad for him because
yeah,
he's obviously like, I mean, this album was always going to be kind of overshadowed.
yeah,
You know, at this point, any track you're going to make with Drake for the next 2 years at least, it's going to be like, it's going to just have that little tad of reputation of like, hey, they called the guy you're working with a pedophile at the Grammys. Then they did it again at the Super Bowl. You know,
Yeah.
you're
Oh my god.
saved. He was kind of cooked. He kind of got cooked there.
Yeah.
That's kind of unfortunate for any
Yeah, I mean, I
collaborators.
think it's interesting. Like I am by no means like a Drake fan. I think he has made some good songs, um, but I would by no means like call any of his albums or projects, mixtapes, EPs, whatever, like great or anything
I know. I
um,
think he got
that I have heard.
my favorite work by Drake is mostly his features. I
Um,
like him on
yeah, I do like him on Poetic Justice.
Poetic Justice, Where Was You At?
Yeah,
He's good on that stuff. I think One Dance he got carried by the feature, but I like that song because
yeah.
I mean mainly nostalgic value, but it's kind of good. So
I think More Life is like a mid album, but I think Passion Fruit is a really great song.
yeah, I haven't. I should probably listen to like a full album, but you know,
Mm. I think
I mean, I
honestly,
think I should
like probably his best album is if you're reading this, it's too late. His
probably I
mixtape
kind of see
is
that as like
probably
in one of the
his
big
best
things.
album. It is like way more like hip hop oriented, uh,
Ah, that's
and
nice.
less of like yeah, it's like less moody. Um, yeah, I would definitely
Okay.
recommend that one.
Yeah, I mean, the main reason I don't listen to like the Drake albums is because they're almost
Mm,
all like 70 minutes.
yeah.
And I don't believe he can carry a. I don't believe what I've heard of him that he has the sauce to
Mm,
carry 70 minutes worth. And yeah, it definitely shows, doesn't it?
yeah.
75 songs. I think after like the
How many
first
songs
couple,
are there on this album?
the gimmick, there's
How many
21
songs are there?
tracks and 1
21
hour and
tracks.
13.
That's fucking insane.
I mean, it
And
kind of
yeah,
just becomes
this was definitely
very
a drag.
apparent.
Um,
It becomes very apparent after like a while
honestly,
that it's he
I
doesn't.
think
This guy
there's
does not have the sauce.
one, maybe two good songs on this album that I would actually like listen to again. The rest, I already forgot about them.
Nokia.
Nokia is great actually. That's actually a really good track. That's like probably like some of the best music I've heard from Drake. Which is not like saying a whole lot, but I think it's like maybe his best track in like years. Because that sample flip
Yeah.
is honestly pretty great.
Uh, I think I think I mostly liked it. Because I think I liked it at I liked it early on in the album. I thought it was like all right. And I thought like,
Mm-hmm.
no, this isn't too crazy bad.
Mm.
I don't think there's anything like particularly wrong with Drake music. And I thought it was like an oddly burial touch to the album, like with those spoken word samples.
Mm-hmm.
And it's kind of a little moody. Like I thought, okay, this actually kind of works. You know,
Mm-hmm.
that's an yeah, it feels moody. It feels kind of longing.
But then
And
fucking
I know
Meet Your
that's what
Padre
Drake.
happened.
Well, not that. It just happened that on for before even getting to where is that song? Um, Meet Your Padre. You need to get through like another 12 songs.
Yeah.
After the third one, it becomes a little clear. Okay, this is kind of spread a little too thin. I mean, this is purely designed to have as many songs as possible, just to get a hit,
Yeah, it
put
does
as many
not.
songs on it, so I can just.
Yeah, it doesn't even feel
So
like it doesn't. It like it doesn't even feel like I don't know. It just to me it feels like a bunch of scraps from like the both of them. Like it doesn't feel like and like I have heard like for example I heard the 21 Savage Drake collab and like that feels like an album experience. I don't love that album by any means, but like at least it feels like comprehensive in a way. But I don't know, like this track list just feels so scattered in my opinion. It's just like there's
I
nothing
mean,
that
it's
really
just
holds it together for me.
yeah, it's there's almost it's barely. I mean, this an album. It just feels
And
like it
like
was an
their
album.
chemistry, yeah, and like their chemistry is not there for me either. I don't know,
Yeah, it's as an
like
album and
a
more like
collab
a
album
collection
should
of
feel
songs.
like a collab album should feel
Like
like a baby to you know you know what I mean. Like it doesn't sound like
yeah, I
either of
feel like
them are
I feel like
particularly.
there's no interaction here. I feel like there's no real
Yeah,
play off to play.
yeah,
They
exactly.
don't need to, hand the mic over to each other. But I feel like there's like it feels like I'm watching two people on the same song rather than just listening to a Drake song
It
where
doesn't really
part of
sound
the
like they're in the same
beat.
room, if that makes sense.
Yeah, it feels no, it less like they're in the same room, more like Drake is just constantly doing his stuff, and then occasionally P&D
Yeah.
walks in, does some stuff, and walks out. I feel like sometimes his part of a song is just two lines or something. It feels short. It feels almost like uh yeah, they there's no play there, again. There's no playing off. It feels like a collection of tracks in the worst way possible.
Yeah.
Like an album can do that. Um, but I think, I mean, in fact, most albums pull that off just fine. This one just does it in the worst way. This
Mm.
one just
Yeah.
does not feel right. It, yeah. What can I say? It's an album more so built to see if like it's a tracks compiled, so in the hopes that one of them can like grab it. And I'm pretty sure this album is like quote unquote flopping. It's not, I think,
I th- I
as
think
far
it's
as
doing
I
pretty
know.
well. I think it's doing pretty well. Yeah.
Yeah, but like 60 I mean, it does what I'd expect from a Drake album, I guess.
Mm.
Which is kind of weird considering that usually when a new Drake album comes out, I mean, it felt like how every time a Drake album comes out, like, who cares, right?
Yeah.
Like, oh wow. But like, it doesn't even feel like there's a hit. It doesn't, like, usually you'll hear, like, this song
Yeah.
got 300 million streams first
Yeah.
day.
Exactly. Yeah.
The Drake
Yeah.
train.
Like even
Uh,
though the album might be like take Certified Lover Boy for example, like that album was poorly received upon release. But like there are many
I'm
like
not
hit
listening.
songs on that record. But like this album doesn't even have that. I don't feel like
It's weird. It just doesn't.
it just doesn't do much.
It really feels.
Um.
It feels like a coming and going type shit.
Yeah.
But I just say that like I want to point out it probably has okay, well, not the best. I think For All the Dogs has like a fine cover art, but it's like a very mediocre cover art, which is better than Her Loss or
Yeah.
Honestly
Wait,
Nevermind or
but
Certified Lover.
do you do you think like I'm gonna be honest, I think For All the Dogs that cover is like pretty bad.
It's like fine considering it's like a drawn by his kid. I guess it's fine.
Yeah, but it's just like kind of
And I
cringe to
feel
me. I
like
don't
we're kind
know.
of I feel like we're kind of nitpicking now. We need to get back on
Yeah,
track.
yeah, yeah, sure.
Yeah, we're kind of. I mean, I don't know. It's all kind of little things like that. Also, just like it's just such a nothing project. That's the main
It
thing
is.
to take away from it.
But yeah, I will say I actually do think Nokia is a good track.
Yeah, I
And I
think
think Die Trying is fine.
if I don't
But they
think I
still
would.
don't make up for Meet Your Padre, is what I will say. That has to be one of
I mean,
the
by that point, by Meet Your Padre, I just kind of
yeah,
was kind of checked out already.
yeah.
After like, it really is not an album experience. I think I could handle like one song on this, But if you play two songs of this in a row, I think I
Mm.
would go like, yeah, switch the aux, bro. It just I don't want to hear this no more.
Yeah, this album is the
It's
same length as To Pimp a Butterfly. Let that sink in.
let that sink in. This album is the same length as Education. I mean, I kind of want to say they're not even trying here, honestly.
Yeah.
Frankly, I genuinely do not think they are. Like we
Mm.
just gotta make something that'll make us money. No.
Yeah, I mean, they
So
just
I
wanted to
can.
make some sexy
So,
songs for you.
God, the name is also so bad.
Yeah.
This is like scaring the host for NPCs.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
No, no. Again, I like. I can say that like in terms of moodiness and like I don't
Mm.
mind that. People seem to like complain about that with him, but I don't care. And occasionally there's nice touches of that, but I think
Yeah,
it
but
is
like that's just
far
like the
too.
Drake I don't like. I like when Drake, I don't know, like raps.
Yeah, I like when he. Okay, no, I'm not gonna say that. That's too
No, oh my
corny.
god.
I'm not doing that. I'm not gonna say
No,
that.
don't do
That's
it.
too corny. The corniness would be too cringe. You know what I mean.
Yes.
The corniness. No, what I mean is like I'm
Yeah,
sure
like
that's like worse if you've heard more than one Drake album and he does this shtick with every one of them.
mm.
Which I'm getting that vibe,
Yeah, I mean this is
but he
like kind of like
that
what he's been doing for like years. But
and I
it
can
doesn't.
imagine that
But
if he's
like, mm,
this one is one of the shorter ones of his new output.
yeah, but it feels longer than all of them.
Yeah,
Like this just
it's
because at least for all the dogs, like I think that's a very like borderline bad album, but like at least it has like first person shooter, for example. But like
yeah,
I don't know, like nothing really stands out here. I don't know.
yeah. I just it's too stretchy thing. I can imagine you probably
Oh, hi
hate this
Brooke.
more.
Brooks in chat.
Hey, look, yay, hey Brooke.
But yeah, we're talking
After
about the
this we're
Drake
doing
album.
after yeah we're talking about Drake. I was actually talking with her while I was listening to this.
Mm-hmm. Oh, really?
Yeah, we so she got like a little bit of like the content, but I think
Yeah.
after all like a couple minutes I just checked out. I was talking to her quite a bit.
Oh yeah, he also addresses the beef on a track on here.
He does actually? I didn't even know that. I
Yeah,
just assumed he was like
yeah, he does on the
let it
track.
go,
What is the
bro.
track called?
Let it go,
Um,
bro. It's over.
Give me a hug. Yeah, give me a hug. Like let me actually pull up the lyrics here. Um,
A Japanese soldier who kept fighting. uh, Japanese soldier who kept fighting for 29 years after World War II. I mean, I genuinely just I know some people seem to think the beef is still like a little going on because
mhm.
you know Kendrick performed Not Like Us, but honestly, I don't think that counts. Like the only reason he's playing that song is because it's like insanely popular. Like obviously, it's still like partially rooted in Drake, but you know what I mean. It's you know if you can keep addressing it, but I feel like you just gotta let the song play out at this point and just ignore it. And let it go. I basically am saying. But yeah, imagine this is worse if you're listening to a lot of Drake. If you listen to every Drake album, and you have to go through it again, and it's just the same him being moody again. But at first, I actually kind of thought it was a nice touch, and I just thought it was like a pretty okay R&B project, but it quickly becomes apparent that it is spread
Yeah,
way too thin.
I think this is like I don't know like I don't yeah I don't know I just like feel like I'm done with Drake at this point. I just don't think he's gonna make anything resemblant of his other, like earlier stuff. I'm
Yeah,
just sick and tired, and like this, like and like that's saying something, that this feels like the most like soulless one out of his like projects over the last 5 years or so. I think this is a horrible project overall.
yeah.
It's an easy D for me.
Even the moodiness is kind of just like hindered by PND kind of just not carrying
Yeah,
the vibe. If this was a Drake solo album, it would almost be better, I feel.
yeah.
But even
It's a
then,
2 out of 10
it
for
wouldn't
me.
make much of a difference. But it wouldn't make much of a difference because, you know, again, they're not playing off each other. There's no, yeah. I think this is a 3 out of 10 for me. Yeah.
It's a
I think
two.
a D tier.
Yep.
I think for me this is like a lower D tier.
Yeah, absolutely.
Very annoying. If it was like Drake should just make his albums like 30 minutes at this point.
Yeah,
Like I think this should end it like Brian Steele. Then it's like fine. But it's way too spread out, way too bloated, and honestly, even the content that's there is like okay, you know what I mean? Like
yeah,
it's serviceable. It's serviceable. Filler. Be filler content in any album. And here it's the main course. Yeah,
yeah. Exactly.
D tier.
Yep.
Did you pull up the Genius lyric card or?
Yeah, sure. So he says, so he opens up the track by saying, yeah, Drake elimination, fake intimidation. Take a minute, take a deep breath, have a little bit of patience. And then he quotes like his fans, I think, and says, Drizzy, you amazing. You the inspiration. You set the bar for the next generation. You Neo in the Matrix. These fellas just Nemo in the ocean. Small fish making kids feel emotion.
This is.
Oh my god.
Oh,
Using you for promotion, truer words had never been spoken. They want to see RIP me on a t shirt like I'm Hulk Hogan.
I remember this line.
Oh my god. I appreciate the fans rocking with me. This is really just a small token. Really fucking with a visionary. Only reason I ain't got a girl and I ain't getting married because I'm really out here filling up the itinerary till I'm 6 feet in a cemetery. What the fuck are you saying, bro?
Just give up, bro. Give up. Let it go. Let it go. It's over.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah.
And what the fuck
Um.
are they gonna do with it? Have the girls up at 29 on stage twerking with a dictionary.
What is he cooking here? What is he cooking?
These are actual fucking lyrics, bro. This
No.
girl face
He...
so pretty, I can only think of fucking missionary.
The stove was not even on. Don't even call this shit cooking.
Oh man.
He was stir frying, but he didn't even have the gas on. So he just had oil and a bunch of vegetables in a pan. And he's shaking around. I mean, yeah. I think there was another funny line on here. On Meet Your Padre, best song ever.
Oh yeah, oh my god.
You find it.
I actually couldn't believe like this like how the fuck is this song real, bro?
Mi amor, I'm not the one that you can ignore. I want your phone numero, por favor. I see your body is like
Oh
Coca-Cola.
yeah.
I'll come pick you up in Testarossa. It's crazy.
She kissed my cheek and she said, "Muchas gracias." Oh my god. These
Uh,
Mexicano girls are too attractive.
he's he's Pinkertoning. He's Pinkertoning for Latinas. That's crazy. Okay. I've had enough talking about
Yeah,
Drake, man.
yeah. Yeah, let's
I've
move
heard
on.
enough Drake for the rest. I've heard talked enough about Drake for the rest of my life. Next time we cover Drake for this, I'm actually just going to end up in the ER. Ugh. If especially if it's a long album. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, shall we just move on to the weekend? I think
Yeah. Okay, so why the
okay,
okay,
well
okay, okay, hold on. I saw your rate your music rating.
okay.
What the fuck are we doing here? Like, how the fuck is this? Like, you gave this a worse rating than the Drake
Are we,
album, and it's not even that. But the fact that you gave
first
this a 3 out of 10, like, what the fuck is wrong with you?
first
Like,
impressions
how
for
the fuck are
lesser
you how the fuck are you gonna disrespect my goat like that?
first impressions for both P and D was a little better because it was like 10 minutes shorter. Overall though, I would say I like the weekend more, and it's like a 4 out of 10 and not a
But
three.
how? But
Well, P and
okay,
D is a
okay,
three.
okay. So you gave
However,
the weekend. Hurry up tomorrow. You gave that a 4 out of 10.
yes,
For
yes,
me,
yes, you
it's
heard me
like
correct.
it's
Yes,
a for me it's like a high 8 for me. I think this album is
damn.
fantastic, and
Yeah,
I
what
think it's
can
a
I
great
say?
send off to the weekend. Like how the like nah. Explain yourself, bro.
All right. I guess I'll give like my short praise. I like a couple tracks here.
Hmm.
Um, Primarily I like "Take Me Back to LA." I think that song is
Yep.
generally great. I've heard that a bunch. "Timeless" is good. No, I like Cardi,
It's
so
not even top 5 on the album, but okay.
yeah, sure, buddy. The track with
Cardi is
Giorgio
not even the
Moroder
best
after
feature on this. Cardi is not even the best feature on this.
Wiz.
Um, I mean, I think it's up for debate. I think honestly all the features are great, but I think honestly Travis and Future both serve a greater purpose on this on this track list.
I
And
mean,
I think
I don't like Travis Scott's music anyway.
that's crazy.
Um, but I
That's
do kind of like
crazy.
Future.
That's crazy.
I didn't even notice there was a Future feature at one. Like I totally missed it. Shit was
I
boring as
think
hell.
no. Oh my god, he's like no, you don't get it, bro.
I
You
think I
don't get
went through
it.
the same process. I went through the same process as some sexy songs for you. Honestly, where I
That's an
like,
insane thing to say. That's nah.
but I kind of
No.
went
Oh my god.
almost into, but I mean because because Hurry Up Tomorrow was longer. It was also more annoying. But I did kind of I thought it was alright at first, at least.
So
I thought
let me ask you this. No. Let me ask you this. Have you heard the other albums in this trilogy? Have you heard After Hours
no,
and Dawn FM?
but I have
Okay.
heard like the singles by The Weeknd. And I can safely say he's a single artist. I think I would not object to hearing "Take Me Back to LA" or "Sao Paulo" on the radio, but I'll add that is there actually like a Sonic Evolution year? Like, I want to
Yeah, I would
genuinely
say
know,
so.
because to me this sounded like for a lot of this sounded like 80 minutes of well, what I've heard of After Hours, which would be Blinding Lights and
And Save Your Tears.
Save Your
Correct.
Tears.
Yeah.
That's what it sounds like to me. It just
Yeah, but
sounds like I was listening to 80
yeah, but
minutes
I
of
mean,
Save Your Tears.
yeah, but I
Don't get me
think the
wrong.
production is a huge step up. We got fucking Mike Dean on the production here, and
I
Metro.
mean, the track that stood out to me the most for production was the one with Giorgio Moroder. fucking
Um,
goat.
yeah.
The goat of this shit. Like he at least knew to get like if he's gonna do like synth music, he may as well get the guy who produced "I Feel Love" by Donna Summer on it. So no, that track I like that. I love how the synths sound almost like have almost sound weirdly almost like weirdly reversed on it. I don't know how to explain it, but it's a really satisfying sound to me.
Hmm. Yeah, for sure. But yeah, so like, so I mean, this does follow a story. So I mean, hey, I'm not saying you have. I mean, I'm not saying this is like dependent on like the other two albums in the trilogy, but like it does follow the same like character arc, and like it is a direct follow up to Don FM. So like maybe, but like I wouldn't even say I'm biased. I just have like the knowledge of like that of like those track lists, you know. So like maybe
Mm-hmm.
that's why it speaks to me like more than it would to like you, for example, that's only heard like the singles, um and like not like the full trilogy as a whole. But like I don't know, I'm just like engrossed in like the Weekend, like as an artist and as a character on here. I think his writing is consistently great. I think like the song structures are like fucking like like super good all over the place. Um, like to me, there are only like a few skips, and I wouldn't even call them like bad songs or whatever. But like for a 22 track album, I think this is like super well made, and like
I mean, it's basically a 20 track album because I Can't Sing and Through
yeah,
Our Skin and Bones are
yeah, I guess. But like I mean, it is like almost like 90 minutes long, and like for an album to be
yeah.
that long, like this does like a really good job in my opinion of like at least for me because I have gone back to this quite a lot. um yeah, like it really does keep me interested all the way through. And I think that like final track is like a perfect swan song for the weekend. um and I think this is like one of his best projects to date. I think it's up there with his first mixtape and
Forget I've heard House of Balloons.
yeah, House of Balloons is fucking great. I think this is up
Yeah,
there.
I think House of Balloons is great. So I actually have
Mm,
objection to not just say I've only heard Weekend singles. Wow, I forgot that. Yeah, I can actually
yeah.
criticize this way more. Okay. I think the synth production. At first I felt I was kind of like enjoying myself a bit because I thought like the tracks kind of go into each other. Go and the synth production is nice, kind of textured,
Yeah,
very nice, very
it is. It is. It
emotive,
is fucking amazing.
positive stuff, expressive. Expressive is the word. Um, but I think a lot of what it comes down to is that I feel like this stuff is almost like too perfected to a T that I almost feel like it loses a lot of edge
I
to me.
I think I
To me,
think I,
this
I
just
think that's pretty stupid, to be honest.
there's no I don't know, there's no punch here for me, and I
Really?
think the weekends
Really? How are you gonna
me
say that when open hearts exist, or like, um, yeah, Big Sleep, for
me 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 me
example,
me me
uh,
me 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 me.
The Abyss featuring Lana. Come on, what the fuck's wrong with you?
I think Lana also has like a problem, but like we'll get into that if we ever cover Lana. What I've
We
heard of
should,
her
by
at
the way.
least, which isn't a lot, so maybe I'll change my mind on her.
Have you
I think
heard
the weekend
NFR?
a couple tracks.
Okay.
I just cannot get past like the first couple tracks basically sounding like the same shit.
Oh my god, dude. Oh, you don't get
Maybe I'm
it.
maybe I'm going maybe I'm going crazy, but I can never get past NFR and then Mariners apart complex. But I'm having a skill issue. I've never like it's also too long, so No, I want to give it a fair shot though someday.
Yeah, yeah, it is. It is.
I'm sure it's good.
I fucking adore that album.
I'm sure the claim is correct. But back to the weekend, I think just
Mm.
like in general, the vocal delivery, it's good. Again, everything here is good, but none of it really satisfies me enough for an album, let alone 80 minutes. And I think none of this like has the juice for it. Not it doesn't. It again, it does not have the sauce quite like Drake. You know, that also doesn't have the
Stop
sauce you
comparing
can
it to
also
Drake.
put.
No, 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 dude. You have to stop comparing it to some sexy songs.
Too overlong.
It's
It's too
not
over
though.
R&B projects.
But it's oh, but it's I fucking disagree because like yes, like a
I'll
lot of the
say
songs do fade into each
we
other,
can.
but like to me it doesn't do so in like a derivative way. More so it feels like super cinematic and it just like flows in like a very natural way for me. Like for
Yeah,
example,
I can safely
like
say.
Baptized in Fear and Open Hearts, just as like an example, feels almost like a double bill in a way. Like they feel part of each other. Like every time I want to listen to Open Hearts, I can't listen to Open Hearts just on its own. I have to listen to Baptized in Fear because they feel so like um yeah, they feel stronger together, you know what I mean? And that's what I feel so strong about this album is that like it is like a story. It is a concept album. It like everything like goes into the next track and like it all flows in like a very natural way for me. Um yeah,
Um,
like
to
I could
me,
not disagree more with you. And
this is
like
like
this is
I do
supposed to be
respect.
like the quote unquote death of this character. Like this is supposed to be like the big finale of not just his career but um
I think
like
a lot of your
him
points are
as
like.
the Weekend.
I think some of your points are pretty correct in the sense that like I do think it's better than like the Drake album, like in terms of an artistic project, because this is very clear. Like the Weeknd is more artistically inclined. It's more
Yeah,
cinematic. It's more the production is more almost more creative. I think.
yeah, for sure.
Sao Paulo, it has very unique production.
Yeah,
That might be one of my
I
favorite
think
tracks here.
wait, which one?
Almost Sao Paulo. I almost want to compare it to
Oh, that's
It's
that's one of
Dark
your
and Hell
favorite
is Hot.
tracks. Yeah, I
Huh?
mean they are both like very much like inspired
What I mean, right?
by Brazilian
The
funk.
I'm
Huh?
not, I will never give my respect to Brazilian funk. Or well, no, 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 no. I should not be saying that. No, 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 no. Brazil, please, 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 Brazil, please, please. No, what I mean is like I don't like I don't because it's not Brazilian funk. You know what I mean, right? Like all
Yeah.
the funk stuff. I don't
Mm.
like it besides the original stuff, but I do like the but yeah, the influence of it is very clearly palpable. And here it's very
Yeah.
good, and the sped up vocals,
But like I'm
are
surprised that
sped up.
like the big singles of the album are like your favorites. Like I would not expect
I
that.
mean, I mean, my favorite is "Take Me Back to LA." I don't know if that's a
Oh, okay.
single.
No, 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 it isn't. But like you mentioned, both like timeless and like Sao Paulo. Like I wouldn't put them in like the top seven.
I don't know. I kind of like. Although I don't know if like wasn't Cardi's part AI.
Wait, what?
Yeah, there was
Wait,
like some weird
really?
shit going on with that. I don't know if it was ever confirmed, but it was like a weird controversy. I'm pretty sure it's not.
I did
But
not know about this.
yeah, I mean I can't even tell at this point. No, will we ever cover I am music on on the podcast?
I mean, it will never come out. So
So yeah. I am no music. Yeah, no.
I
I
am music.
respect this more as like like
Mm.
I don't think I just do not think I like Weekend enough to listen to something like
Yeah,
this.
and,
I
and
think
and
the
I mean I get
production.
that. I think for me, like as someone who's heard like pretty much like I haven't heard all of his studio albums, but I have heard like most of his stuff, and to me he's like out of the like big like mainstream artists, I think he's definitely one of the more interesting voices. Um,
Oh yeah, 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 I can see that, but like
yeah,
I don't know what's like the
because
current
because
top 20 on. Let me check what the current top 20 biggest
yeah,
artists Spotify. Let me see.
is there like a list you can like.
This is like okay, I think this is like yeah, the current how much are we gonna say?
Okay,
Top
shall we do
20?
top 15? 20? Sure, 20.
Okay, top 20. Kanye West. Yes. I mean I don't
Wait,
think I need to
what do you mean? What
explain
do you
this
mean?
why.
Yes.
The, yeah, that he's obviously one of the more artistically interesting on the list.
Yes, I mean all time, yes, but currently,
Was
no.
of course, Fall
Yeah,
from
yeah,
Grace and all
yeah.
that.
But are we doing like are we rating them based on their like all time stats or like their like
Yeah, let's
in
do
the
like
in the in
all
the in the
time.
20s all
It's
time?
kind of hard to say because he was already pretty popular, but like a lot of this stuff comes also
Okay,
from
so
new stuff.
okay,
Not
okay,
good
okay. So we're
because
like
new stuff sucks.
if they deserve to be in the top 20.
Yeah, I
So
guess that's
so
fair.
yeah, so Kanye, yes. I mean, if we're doing all time, yes, he has made some of the best albums of all time, obviously.
Yes, yes. Post Malone. What do you
No,
think of Post Malone?
no.
No, yeah.
I'm not even gonna.
Sabrina Carpenter. What do you think of Sabrina Carpenter?
I mean, I did like the singles,
Yeah,
but I wasn't
I
huge on
agree.
the album. I'm gonna say no, but I'm definitely like interested to see what she's gonna do next.
Yeah, she's on the fence.
Yeah,
Ed
yeah, but I'm
Sheeran,
gonna
like
say
if we're
no
gonna
for
have
right
a
now.
pop, like I'm gonna like I also have to like I'm keeping in mind the fact that it's like pop. Like I can't just say, oh, why are these the top artists? It should
Yeah,
be you know um Mersbow. I can't do that shit.
yeah, yeah,
I
no,
need to keep in mind like
yeah, but like even then, Ed Sheeran, like fucking like
Ed
Shape
Sheeran.
of You is like so fucking annoying. Like I can't even. Like
Yeah,
like
it's
he has
I'm
made
done. I'm
like some
done
of
with.
the
We're
most
done with Ed
obnoxious
Sheeran,
pop
bro.
tracks. Yeah, I'm saying no.
We're 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 not bringing Ed Sheeran into 2025. Like the era has been done. It was fun, but like
Mm,
I'm done. I'm done with Ed Sheeran, bro.
yeah, absolutely. I will say that he was
David
like yeah.
Guetta.
David Guetta no.
I'm so done with those fucking
Yeah.
songs. They're just like, you know what I mean, right? Those
Yeah, I know.
fucking songs where they just
Yeah, they're just like
interpolate
soulless
like
like interpolations of like
it's
classic
so
tracks.
bad.
It's
It
so
sucks
fucking
so
yeah.
much
Yeah.
ass. Ooh,
Eminem,
this one I'm kind of Eminem. I'm kind of mixed on this
yes.
one. You say so?
Yes, I'm gonna say so.
Yeah,
Because
I
I
mean,
don't think
yeah,
all of
for
his
like for
singles
like
are great, but I think like he
like
has
a
made
popular
like
rapper,
yeah.
for a popular rapper, he does have like quite a few
Yeah, and I think his
good
first
like
three records are respectable.
yeah, and I like some of the singles. Yeah, I think
Yeah, I
yeah,
think I, th- I
sure.
think Stan is one of the best rap songs of all time.
Wouldn't go that far, but yeah, it's really good. Um, Jacques Vermont Webster the second. What
Yes.
would you say? Yes? No,
Yes.
no, I disagree. I rather like him and where are they? Future switch places. Future,
Yeah.
the true
Nah, but
artistically line of the
yeah, but
trap
fucking yeah,
era.
but rodeo. But rodeo is fucking amazing. It
I don't
is.
like rodeo.
Deal with it. But no, that's crazy.
I don't care. You
And
don't need to care in this
90210
household.
is one of the best songs of all time.
Snooze me. Oh, look who it is! Someone we
Drizzy.
just covered.
It's
What
certified.
do we
It's the
say?
it's the certified lover boy himself. I'm gonna say this one is hard, but I'm gonna have to say no.
Yeah. Again, we're not bringing Drake into 2025.
No. Justin Bieber. This one is
Justin
interesting.
Bieber we shouldn't have brought into 2015. Like we're
Um,
done with. Why is
yeah,
he still so high? Like I feel like nothing has come out of Justin in like years. I forget he's like a hit. Ariana
yeah.
Grande, I'm kind of torn
I'm
on,
gonna
but
say
I guess
no.
I'll take it.
Oh really? I mean,
Uh, I think generally the hit songs are good and like
they are.
um,
Yeah.
but I
Yeah,
guess Wicked
sure.
was
Sure.
it was pretty alright in Wicked, you know. So
I didn't see
Wicked's
Wicked.
got probably got her a jump, I think.
Yeah.
So I
Taylor
guess I'll take
Swift. I'm
it.
gonna say no.
No, we're leaving Taylor Swift in
Yeah.
2024.
Rihanna. What
Rihanna's
do you think?
still years crazy.
Yeah, but she has some amazing hits.
Yeah, I mean, like in the sense that she hasn't really put out anything
Yeah. Yeah, that's true.
other than
Yeah,
a
but like,
no.
yeah, but Bad Bunny.
I have not. I don't know a
I
single.
actually heard the new album. It's actually surprisingly good. It's actually good. But all
Haven't
time,
heard
I
it.
don't know. Yeah, it was actually
Haven't
a good
heard it.
album. It's actually good. But yeah,
Yeah, I'm like, I'm
I'm
kind of.
I'm
I
I'm
don't know. I
mixed.
don't
I'm
listen.
mixed.
I don't know any Bad Bunny, so I
I'll
guess
say
I'll,
I'll
I'll
say I'll
leave
say
him here.
maybe.
I'll say
Coldplay, fuck
maybe
no.
because he's already kind of pissed off the Latin community
Yeah,
with my Brazilian phone comment. So I guess I'm just
yeah.
gonna say yes. I'm gonna
Yeah,
say
yes.
yes.
We're saying yes. Coldplay, fuck no.
Yes. In fact, he should be
There's no way.
number one. He should be number one. Coldplay. We're leaving Coldplay in
It's a no.
2024.
Yeah,
We're
like
not
like
bringing
like
him into
even like
2025.
yeah, I fucking hate Coldplay. Like I am a known Coldplay hater.
I don't know. I just I'm so burned out on him. I just
There's
uh
it's so
I just
soulless.
don't. I
I
feel
don't
like
I don't
there
know
was
how they
never like
like I don't think I like
this
any of
has
their
like
singles.
nothing to do with what we're covering, but it's so fun.
Yeah. SZA?
I think it's funny that
Yes.
we're just on like a whole tangent right now.
Yeah.
But that's how you know it's a good podcast.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, so what do we think about SZA?
We should just do this more. Like
Yeah.
I am
Yeah, no,
I'm not
absolutely.
like a big SZA listener actually.
Oh, really?
I've like barely heard any of her songs.
I haven't heard all of her studio albums. I think you're good.
But like sure, she's probably good.
Yeah,
So,
she's good. Great features as
you
well.
know,
Great feature artist.
isn't she these
Hmm?
features? Yeah. Mm,
You cut out. I
no,
didn't hear
no,
what
I
you said.
don't. I mean, I think this.
Kendrick? Bro, I can't hear
Uh,
you.
again,
You're cutting out constantly. Try unplugging your mic.
hello.
Hi? Hello? Julian? Hello? I cannot hear you.
Joy.
I can hear you like occasionally. Because on Discord, I can see that you're like talking, but like I can't hear anything most of the time. It's weird.
Huh? Can you hear me now?
Yes, I can.
Okay, yeah, I don't know what happened. I guess
No,
some
it's fine.
like weird stuff. Okay, where were we? Um,
Kendrick.
number five.
Yes.
Yeah, I think this one speaks for itself.
Yeah.
I
Come
mean,
on.
I mean some, I mean, making some of those songs that he did, like, and actually being like 100 million, I think is pretty
Yeah.
damn impressive. I think it's like pretty easily out of every 1 year the most like artistically inclined
Yeah.
for sure. Um, Billie Eilish.
Yes.
Yeah, yeah,
Absolutely.
yeah, yeah. I
Yes.
like, I like, I like the
I
hit
think
songs.
she's
Yeah.
arguably like the most interesting after Kendrick.
Surname Pirate. Billie Irish Pirate Bear O'Connell. Really?
Wait, what?
Apparently, one of her middle names is Pirate.
Oh, really?
Apparently,
That's cool.
I don't know.
But yeah,
Anyway, Lady
I think her
Gaga.
latest stuff. Oh,
I
Lady
like
Gaga. I like some of the
Lady
Gaga
Gaga should
songs.
be in here for I like her performance in how in the Ridley Scott masterpiece House of Gucci.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
yeah.
I
I'm
like
gonna say
I
yes.
do indeed I do indeed like some of the Gaga songs. So yes, I would say I like Poker Face a lot. I fuck with Poker Face.
Bad Romance is great.
It's the guy we just talked about and why we're here. Yes, yes, I think
Yeah, I
yeah,
think
yeah,
The Weeknd
fair.
absolutely. Bruno Mars, no.
Um,
Hell no.
really? Really?
No. Yeah,
Wow.
I
Okay,
can't stand
well,
Bruno
okay,
Mars.
I'm gonna have to hear you out. I'm gonna have to hear you out here. I did not know you were like
Yeah,
a
I'm a Bruno
certified
hater.
Bruno Mars hater.
I am. But I think I will say this. I think like I think his recent singles are probably the best ones of his career
Hmm?
because they're not as like weird. They're just like fun songs.
Yeah, like I like the hit songs, so I say yes. I mean,
Yeah, I'm gonna say no, but I do think what's that one called with Lady Gaga? I think that one's
Die
pretty
with a
good.
Smile.
Die with a Smile. I think
That
that
one's
one's
good.
actually pretty good. Pretty good.
I like Uptown Funk.
I think the one with no, I don't like that song. I'm sorry.
Wow,
I
that's
know.
crazy.
I know. But I think have you heard the one with Sexy Red?
No. Oh, okay. Oh yeah, I forgot there's a song with Sexy Red.
It's actually good. You should listen to it.
Yeah. But it's actually good.
It's actually good.
I thought it would be like, okay,
Fat, juicy, and wet.
shocking.
It's actually good.
Is Brooke still watching? I'm
I don't
curious.
know. Brooke, are you there? Have you heard the Sexy Red Bruno Mars track? What do
Have
you
you
think
heard
about it?
sec? Yeah, have you heard
Yeah,
any
hi. She's
Sexy
still
Red song?
here. She's still here.
Oh hey, yeah, Brooke. What do you
You
think of
haven't? You
Sexy
should.
Red?
Yeah. What do you think about
Wow.
Sexy Red, Brooke?
Would you say any artist that we
Who's that?
stay?
Who's that? That's crazy.
That's actually accurate. I believe that. From like Brooke's just like that, you know.
Yeah.
For some reason, she's heard like. I mean, I'm the same way basically. Like somehow there are like multiple famous artists who just I just don't learn about them existing until like they feel made up, you know. Like who's Party Next Door?
Yeah.
Yeah, shit like that. I
Real.
just these people are not real, man. Who's listening to these people? Who is bumping? Who before I learned about them was bumping the new party next door? Enough that it got like a billion plays. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Okay. That was a fun tangent, I
Yeah,
think.
that was fun. We should do more of that.
We should like just fuck around like that more
Yeah.
often. Uh
So yeah,
yeah, back
are we ready
circling back
to do you want to
circling
move
back
on, or
to,
do you want to talk about the
yeah,
weekend some more?
let's move on, but I'll say
I think
occasionally
it's an
nice
A tier.
production. Occasionally nice production, solid enough moments, but
It's a fucking great
mostly
album.
boring.
It's emotionally like really like hard hitting. I think it's
Mostly.
like, yeah. I think like as someone who's like followed his career, and like has actually like listened to his albums, unlike some other people on here, um, like I think, yeah, I don't know. I think it's an A tier album. I think it's really good.
Okay. Yeah. I'm saying D tier.
That's crazy! You're putting the weekend right next to some sexy songs for you, bro. That's insane.
Above it, but it's like they're both
Okay,
they're
okay. So if I say A and you say D, where the fuck are we gonna like,
low B,
like
low B,
low B? Okay.
low B. So true.
um. Okay. So Brooke said, "Is that every major Sade in A?" Yes. And she's also saying, "Love the locks, not an S?" Question mark? Question mark? Question mark?
Okay. First of all, not every major Sade, because Lover's Rock is higher, and that's technically more considered a hot take than
Yeah.
Stronger Than Pride, which is actually kind of a. But yeah, the major ones are in A tier all, which is fair enough, right? Like,
Yeah.
I mean, it's Promise, Diamond Life, and Love Deluxe. Don't act like you don't have two of those at a 10. And those are the only ones you've heard. No, if you were on here, they would still be an A. Um, as for Love Deluxe in S, I don't think it's an S tier album.
Yeah, me neither. It's not even my favorites. Sade.
If we're gonna throw in Sade in LS, I would like Joy
Diamond
said
Life, for sure.
Diamond Life. I would say Diamond Life would be more fair.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Um,
Um.
so
All
yeah, which one
right.
do you
What
want to talk about next?
you got three left?
No, we have
Ada
four.
Rook.
We
Or
have Squid, Mike, OK Lou, and Ada
oh
Rook.
yeah, Squid. I forgot we had Squid.
Shall we just get Squid out of the way?
Yeah, I don't have a lot to say about it. I think um,
Yeah,
Windmill
and
Scene should
yes,
just be
yes, Symbolic is
instrumental.
still the only S. Symbolic is still the only S. I wonder what the next one is gonna be. It's probably like, I won't spoil anything, but I mean, we're probably gonna have another S by the next episode. I
Yeah,
actually think
I
so.
think so too.
At least
Cause
one. At least one.
yeah, I think Brooke was the one we suggested originally, and we're doing it. So yeah, expect one of those
Yeah.
at a 10, the S. But yeah, mm,
Squid. What is the album called? I
Squid.
forgot.
I think Cowards. Yeah, Cowards.
Oh yeah, Cowards. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, this one is
Um,
very mad for me.
I'm feeling the same. I think first of all, should be instrumental. I don't care for the
Mhm.
vocals here.
Yeah, I agree. I agree.
Um, I also think it should be stripped away the fuck down. Um, I frankly think it is strong too many. Um, it's throwing so many horn strings at you. Well, it's not throwing a lot, but it's throwing them at you, and I frankly do not think they add. I think this would be better as just a straight up post punk record with post punk, post rock, I guess. With the standard setup of a rock band. I think they add too much, and I don't think any of it adds. I frankly think most of these songs aren't very interesting. I'm not intrigued by any of this.
Yeah.
I feel like it is by far the weakest I've heard of any Windmill Scene album,
Yep.
and I do not have the highest mark for those. But
I
at
was
least
kind of. I wouldn't say I was
it's not
impressed, but like I was
it's not as
digging. I was digging the opener. Um, but
yeah, but it fell off real
it
quick.
just yeah it did it didn't really do anything. Um,
It's not as
it just felt
interesting as
meandering.
the Black Midi Jordy Creep stuff, and it's
Yeah.
not really got like an emotional touch like Black Country, and I
Yeah.
already don't
Yeah. No
really
emotional
like.
core whatsoever.
Oh, I forget it's not as bad as For the First Time by Black Country, which is like pretty bad.
I haven't
It's
heard
like
that one, and I have
that's
no
a
intention in doing
really
so.
bad. That's what this one reminds me of. Just like really
Mm,
not good. Yeah, I don't have a lot to say. Throw this in C tier.
yeah, I agree.
Kind of mediocre, but it's almost there. I think it could have been, it has the potential, but there's too much.
Yeah, we're putting this low C for sure.
It's got too much of the it's lost in the sauce really.
Mm, yeah.
Yeah. Um,
Ada Rook.
Ada Rook. Yeah, let's do Ada Rook. Unkillable Angel.
Yeah.
Yeah. I hate that stupid mouse. I'll get that one out of the way. Absolutely
So
goaded that they just
I
she just
hadn't
keeps throwing that in
heard.
there.
Yeah, I hadn't heard any of her solo stuff um,
Yeah, me neither before this, but
prior,
she's from Black
but
Dresses.
yeah, I am a big fan of black dresses. I'm just gonna say that.
Yeah. I like her. I like their stuff too, but I feel like I know I'm not like crazy on Black Dress anymore. Don't really listen too much anymore. And
Hmm.
this does remind me a lot of what I remember from that
Yeah.
time. Um, and I can still safely say I think most of the instrumentation here is good.
Yeah. Yeah, for
Um,
sure.
it's often like obviously very electronic,
Yeah.
hardcore style
Yeah.
stuff. But it has like metalcore touches. I think
Yeah.
would be the best. Like there's almost
Yeah.
breakdowns
Absolutely.
on this.
Yeah.
It certainly feels more unique than most of the modern
It does.
metalcore
Which is
material.
which is which is like why I was like drawn to this, and like why I was
Yeah,
like it did keep me interested. I
and
don't think it's like that long either. It's like
it does have
35 minutes or something.
yeah. It's actually like 40 minutes around,
Really?
but still yeah.
Um,
But
39.
yeah,
Yeah.
that's
Okay.
saying a lot actually. That it's kind of like
Yeah, because it didn't feel like 40 minutes to me.
that's a very good sign, honestly.
Yeah.
Uh, yeah,
Yeah, I think the vocals
I
are
think I got
like
more
generally
into
pretty
this as it
good.
went on. I got more into it as I got
Mm-hmm.
as it went on. I already liked the production quite a bit.
Yeah.
Like I said. But I was not really feeling the vocals or the lyrics, but I think they get better as they go on. And kind of reading them, it does like reflect on some pretty interesting stuff.
Yeah.
A lot of, I mean, especially, I don't know if you've kept up with the current drama around dresses.
Not really. No.
No, so basically, the Demi mentioned that she basically got almost none of the money of the project or her
Mm-hmm.
solo work, even that almost all went to Ada. That's what she alleged, at least. Um, she took that down apparently, and well, Ada hasn't made a statement on it,
Mm.
and now she makes this album, and well, there are a lot of songs here about betrayal,
Mm. That's
and
interesting, actually.
it's got money on the cover,
Yeah.
so you know that's an interesting you know whether or not it's actually looking into that or into her own past traumas. Uh, I'm not sure, but I do think that angle actually got me more hooked as it went on.
Mm.
Because at first I was like, I didn't really like the lyrics or the lyrical delivery of that matter
Really?
for Party Time Sexy Disorder. Yeah, for a lot, I think it's like, how do you explain that? It just doesn't hit. I just don't want to listen to that kind of vocal.
Okay. Yeah,
Yeah,
I
but
feel actually
it
yeah, I
saves
actually
itself.
disagree.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think the vocals are pretty strong actually.
Hmm. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I'm not gonna say corny. I think that's like not the kind of
Yeah,
description here, but
I can
I
kind of see
think
that, but like that's kind of the
I
point
think
though.
I think um I think mostly like in it's actually best off on this music.
I
I
mean,
think if anyone
it is very like nerdcore, and it definitely leans into that,
yeah,
and
I
that's what I
think if
kind of like about it.
anybody other than Ada had done this with other type of
Mm,
instrumentation, I think this would have straight up like been bad and cringe, but I think
mm,
she is actually able to transform it into something that sounds good for the
yeah,
most part. It still
yeah, I
got the
like it.
problems that I
I
have with
actually like
such
it way
a.
more than I think I would. Like,
I'm not always a fan of the vocals, but I can say it's like better than it would have been under most people, and I
yeah,
think that's impressive on its own. Yeah. Um. I was
I would slap
feeling.
this in B.
I would slap this low B. Yeah, I was
Yeah,
enjoying this, and I might revisit it because there are some really nice touches of electronic and industrial
yeah,
stuff here, and
yeah, I
metal
like it.
even.
I think it's pretty good.
Yeah. Um. Oklo or Mike?
We can do Mike.
Yeah. Yeah. Let's do Mike. Um.
Yeah.
Actually, let me.
So have you heard any of his other studio albums?
No, this was my first
Mm-hmm.
alongside him, and I gotta say, was really well. I'm not gonna say pleasantly surprised, also because I was expecting it to be great, and I
Yeah,
thought it was
it
great.
was. Yeah, I agree.
I
I think it's really good.
I mean, I feel like kind of almost feel like it's cliche to say, but it sounds like some rap songs, you know.
Yeah, yeah.
But it
No, I
almost
definitely. Yeah,
I love, but that's not a problem here because I think I love the drowsy feeling of it all,
yeah,
almost vaporwave style sampling of the
yeah,
beats, the way like raps over them. It just it really gives off a very tired and hypnotic, I guess I could
yeah.
say,
Hypnotic is
hypnotic
like the
feeling.
perfect way to describe it. I think. Um.
The songs are. I love the usage of oftentimes like the sound collage elements almost.
Yeah,
All the different like samples thrown together of like spoken words and field records, stuff like that. I think
yeah.
that's
I think Mike is like super consistent. Like I have heard his
he,
like mixtapes and stuff.
there's
Like
a
I
really
think
unique atmosphere
yeah,
here. It's like really
yeah. Like
accomplished, and it's
I don't think I've ever heard like a Mike album and thought to myself, oh, this is like mediocre. Like he's always good.
yeah.
And I think
The thing,
this is like one of his better albums. I think
yeah, I sadly missed out on Burning Desires when it
Burn
came out.
Desire was great as
Otherwise, I
well,
think
but I lean towards this even more. I think.
I haven't heard Burning Desires, but this one,
Mm,
I think I almost would have not liked it if, because there's all those short songs and
mm,
there are quite a bunch of them. I think it would have been kind of feeling um no, it would have all faded in, blurred together and stuff. But he's very much able to keep it fresh,
yeah,
and yeah, the 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 spoken word stuff adds a lot.
absolutely.
It feels very. It's a very cohesive project.
Yeah,
Very much
it is.
like, but in a more not really in a conceptual storytelling way, just like in
Yeah,
like
just
an
like a
atmosphere
slice
way.
like Slice of Mike.
It feel
Slice of Mike.
that's such a dad joke, honestly. But yeah, it's it's like the what's the comparison? Soundtracks for the Blind. Not really a
Mm,
concept album in the standard way, just like in the
mm.
sonic like atmosphere way. It really
I can kind of see
brings you
that.
into
Yeah.
this in the drowsy, yeah, drowsy, lazy, um, almost fading memory feeling of it all.
Mm,
Very puzzled, scattered. And I
yeah.
think that works really good. I love the trap tracks here too.
Mm,
Trap tracks here too. Those are like that rock,
yeah.
really energetic. It's all very varied and diverse, and
Yeah. I
I
also just
really
like love
love
his
that.
voice,
Yeah, his
and
voice is
like his
really
delivery
good.
is like consistently great in my opinion. It's just
Yeah,
like like he's just him, to be honest.
yeah, he's him. Mike is him.
Yeah.
To me, this is one of the better projects of the year already. I think right now this might be my
I
favorite album of the
This is
year.
in my top 3 of the year so far.
Yeah, well, we're not far in, of
Um,
course. I haven't heard a lot, but it is definitely up there.
yeah, I would slap this in
So,
A.
A, whoa. I was gonna go B. I was gonna go higher, medium B.
I think this is like a low A, like a
Yeah,
solidified
then
low
high
A.
B. I'd say high B is fair.
High B.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah, this is like an 8 for me. This is like a low 8.
yeah. I think I'm kind of around a similar place.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well then, Oklo,
Yes.
French electronic.
Okay,
This was
Lou.
one I
That's how I
actually
pronounce it. I don't
no
know what
clue.
the. Okay, Lou. I think.
The album is called Choking Off. Yeah, yeah. This one, I was really
Yeah.
excited to hear this
Yeah.
because I was absolutely in love with the last single that came out for it,
Mhm.
Take Me by the Hand.
Yeah.
I would not have known this existed if it weren't for being recommended the Blade song beforehand.
Mm.
And yeah, I was disappointed at that trancy feeling, very euphoric, and
Yeah.
that's kind of energy that's very carried over here in general with every track.
Yeah.
It's it's obviously inspired by EDM, but mainly trance,
Yeah.
and that allows it to be very um very euphoric, very chilled out, very laid back. Mm, The features very much complemented
They're so good.
underscores Blade,
Yeah.
and her
Underscores.
vocals too. They're icy, aquatic would almost be the vibe.
Mm.
It in general, this album just radiates like very melancholic emotions.
Absolutely. It's very atmospheric.
It's you know very aquatic, a bit aquatic,
Aquatic.
nostalgic.
What
Aquatic.
makes you?
I don't know. That's kind of one that I kind of maybe not
Mm.
aquatic, more. I don't know how to say that, but yeah, like nostalgic mainly, euphoric,
Yeah, very like yeah. To
almost
me,
if
yeah, like spacey.
spacey may be the better
Yeah.
word. It really just it puts you in that headspace of like
Mm.
a good memory, like looking back at
Yeah.
good memories. That's like a vibe I get from this. That's like
I haven't had the time to
honestly,
really dig into the lyrics, but like from what I saw and
yeah,
like it was
yeah.
really like good. Yeah.
From what I read from it, they were
And like from what I've
great.
read as well, I've read like um a bit about it, and like there are some like really cool song concepts and stuff. Um
Yep. want to hear just like all their
So I
stuff
think the
now,
final
because
track, Blade Bird, is like actually about like I think it's like dedicated to her like future kid because she's pregnant. I think.
I see.
Yeah. So I thought that was like very very sweet.
It's absolutely crazy
Yeah.
if it actually is.
Yeah.
Isn't she like touring right now and shit?
Yeah.
Like
That's
pregnant? That's
crazy.
crazy. That's
Yeah.
crazy stuff. Yeah, that's yeah.
Yeah. This is one of the better
It's
projects
a
of hers
very
this year.
it's I would almost say it's a happy project, but it's not really. It's the kind of album that makes you feel good. Honestly, I do think.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
this does not.
Yeah.
This
I think
makes
so
me
too. I
feel.
wasn't
It made
expecting
me
it to
feel
be
good
this
to listen. It made me
like
feel really good to listen to.
yeah, and it wasn't even upbeat. It just felt like I don't know. It just felt kind in a way.
Cozy, very cozy.
Cozy.
Like
Yeah.
it brings up all those like kind of feelings.
Yeah.
Maybe not feelings that are specifically good, but like they
Like
do like
nostalgic,
comfort you, comforting
comforting. Yeah.
stuff like that.
Very, very,
And
very euphoric
I
album.
really I probably should have re-listened to this more often
Mm.
in the last couple of weeks, but I will definitely. That's for sure, because
Yeah,
I
absolutely.
really
I
feel
would,
like
I would, I
this
would
is
see
like
this like working really well if you're uh, like out on a late night walk or something, or
yeah
like a late night drive. Like it definitely feels like a
stuff
late
like
night album. Um,
yeah. That's
yeah, for sure.
yeah. I'm very
Yeah,
yeah.
I think
I
I
would
think this
say
is a very good
also
album.
around. I would also say this around high B.
Yeah,
Um,
absolutely. I could see this going up in the way. Um,
yeah, for sure.
but
In
yeah,
fact,
let's do Hype for now. Would you
I
would you put this
think
above Mike? I actually think so.
no, I don't. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, yeah. Actually, yes. I think it's a
Okay.
bit shorter and it works in its favor.
Yeah. Yeah, and like the features were like really good as well.
Yeah.
Um,
Um.
yeah, good album.
Yeah.
Check it out
That was
if you
the
haven't.
new releases, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah. Then
So your favorite new release of this month, I guess, was the OK Lou.
Oklo, Oklo. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oklo,
Yeah.
Mike, um, Ada Rook, Squid, Weekend, Drake,
I'd
or Party
say
Next Door.
I'd say The Weeknd, OK Lou, Mike, Ada, Squid, and then Drake. Like I'm sorry for fucking glazing the weekend here, but like I'm sorry, but like like it's
It's
a
pretty
good
fair.
album.
Yeah.
Okay, so
So yeah,
last album of the week
the
or of the
last
episode, I
album
guess.
is a classic. It's a classic in
Yeah.
many ways. Mainly because it's well, literally considered the first album in a very important genre.
Yep.
And in general, like considered a benchmark still in it. A Rites of Spring, self-titled, um, the official first emo record,
Yep.
still in all its primitive glory, by um, just sort of firework. Um, yeah, singer, guitarist, Guy Pichotto of later of Fugazi fame.
Fugazi. Yeah.
This is very clearly like the pre-Fugazi,
Yeah.
a pre-Fugazi when I think two of the members, like not only
Mm.
Guy, joined it, and they're both on the Discord label of Ian McKay. Who also joined um Fugazi eventually. And yeah, this is just like this album is incredible. That's the first thing I'm gonna open it up with. This album is
Yeah,
just incredible. Still one of my absolute favorite emo releases ever.
yeah. I can't
I
believe
mean,
this was my first time listening to this. As
yeah,
like a
it's
huge Fugazi fan as well, and as a
this
fan
is
of
just.
emo
I mean,
music
I
in
think I
general.
prefer this over any of the Fugazi I've heard,
Really?
other than maybe the argument.
Damn. Yeah,
But
I would maybe not go that far, but
I
like,
just
I still love this, obviously. Um,
I adore the way this
yeah,
just creates emo basically just by recontextualizing hardcore.
yeah,
Like it doesn't actually change the dynamic of hardcore punk all that much. Still just the same distorted, repetitive riff, screamed vocals. It just
mm,
adds in a little bit of melodicism and puts a little more agony, a little more heartbreak in those vocals. And the lyrics are in the also a little more heart aching.
yeah.
And it's honestly at once very subtle but also very clear in those changes, and that's just it creates something. It creates something special. It is one of the best hardcore punk albums out there. Just it
Okay.
is a barrage of just straight emotion, and I think if you were to listen to this while actually like not in the right headspace, that this could actually like hit harder than I think a lot of other emo releases would.
Mm,
Even the more overtly sad ones like American football. Yes, I'm going to consider Midwest emo year or City of Caterpillar stuff like that.
mm,
This would still just hit just as hard, and
yeah,
especially with the more like overtly the stuff that straight up leans into like despair, tortures, heartbreak. I mean, the obvious highlight for one off. I mean, I think may just generally be the best emo song ever made.
wait, which one?
It is for one off basically the best song on that
Oh,
album. This the
yeah.
third. It's in general the first like five songs are unbeatable,
I
and I just love listening. It's
I
a
would have
very
to shout out the last one as well.
yeah, and on
Um,
end.
so good.
Yeah, but it just keeps going. It's crazy.
Yeah, for 7 fucking
Sounds
minutes, bro.
amazing. Almost eight, I think.
Yeah,
I love it.
yeah, 7.5 minutes. Yeah, it's crazy.
It's amazing. I think it's also very catchy. Like every
Oh
time I
yeah.
listen to it nowadays, I just like get to the chorus and I'm like, oh yeah, the chorus, yeah, pumps me up every time. It's they're so
Yeah.
good, they're so memorable, catchy, and in general, like those melodic riffs, very. It's it's a it just it hits every angle of like both hardcore punk and emo that you want, and that process is just it's masterful. It's masterful. This is like this is a gold standard. Like even by the standards of other emo core that I've
Mm,
heard, this one is just takes the cake
yeah.
easily. Also the drumming. Drumming here is like the drumming is very what would be the best like the drum
Mm,
kit sounds like it's falling apart basically, especially the
yeah.
snare. It,
Mm.
it almost sounds falling apart, but it adds so much to the rhythm and like space of the songs. I love it. It's
It
it,
adds
it sounds like
personality for sure.
he probably is playing like the same drum beat
Mm,
through every song, but I don't even care. I mean, and this is a lot less repetitive than a lot of other hardcore punk records, which often are
mm,
basically the same
yeah.
song for 10 times 30 minutes. This
Mm,
one actually like very distinctive,
yeah.
especially with the chorus and everything. I mean, that's like the real like accomplishment here is just that it's both so excellent as a hardcore punk record and as a emo
Mm.
record in
Yeah.
general. Um, for me, almost say S tier, but I think it's the highest A I could give, honestly. Like
Mm-hmm.
high straight bordering S. That's where
Again,
I would put it.
it's like hard comparing this to like a Sade album.
Yeah, that's the thing.
But like, do I like it as much as Diamond Life? Um, I'm not sure. Um, but yeah, we could put this like. But yeah. I don't know. Actually, where would you want to put this? Would you want to put this like above all the other albums in A?
I would say it's better than any of the Sade, honestly. Maybe
Yeah.
besides Promise. Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah,
Sure.
you can put it below love below Diamond Life.
Yeah. Okay. Thank
I
you.
think Diamond Life is fair enough to put it
Yeah.
that way.
But yeah,
Those
no.
are like
I thought it was fucking great. I'm like
I'm
disappointed
glad
at
to like
myself for not having heard it either. But like, yeah. So thank you for
it's
recommending
like
it. It was
crazy that I just know so
yeah.
many people who like emo and
Mm.
who haven't heard it at all. You know, there's a specific person who's listening right now who should listen to it. You know,
Yep. Yep.
in fact, everyone will listen to. There's no. It's 36 minutes actually. It's so good. It's, I kind of hate how it's set up on Spotify because I think there's a bonus track in the middle and also all as like mixtape
mm.
attached to it. Fucking annoying, but like it doesn't matter. This thing is so good. This crowning achievement for everyone involved and one of the whole genre. And you can credit this with giving us what's a bad emo band? Falling in Reverse. Let's go with that.
Yeah.
Yeah, thanks, Gazi. Rites of Spring, Reaper Shot. I also want to shout out the project they did after this with a couple of the members. One
Mm-hmm.
Last Wish released one archival tape eventually after some studio
Oh
stuff was never
yeah.
released.
Mm.
Shit sounds great.
Yeah.
It's almost more indie rock, post punk influenced. Great stuff. Highly recommend checking out.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, Rites of Spring, amazing.
So good.
Then yeah, that's every
So do you
album
want
I
to
think.
reveal? Yeah, yeah, that's all of them. So we have to do a recap. I mean, you can see it on screen obviously, but we got the Drake P and D in D. In C, we got Squid, um, Stronger Than Pride. Then we have Soldier of Love. In B, we have the Ada Rook album. We have The Weeknd with Hurry Up Tomorrow. We have Mike and OK Lou. In A, we have um, Lovers Rock, Love Deluxe, Promise, Rites of Spring, and at the top of A, Diamond Life.
Yeah, that's the best album of
Yep.
today.
Yeah. Yep.
Oh
I would
yeah.
say so. So yeah, do
Then
you want to reveal uh, the
Roy.
band
You,
slash artist we're gonna cover
oh
for
yeah,
next
we
episode?
should do that first. Um, yeah, we're gonna cover obscure
Yeah,
British rock band The
you
Beatles next
probably
week.
haven't heard of them. The Beatles.
Probably haven't heard of them. We're so original and funny for making that joke. Yeah,
So
I'm
yeah,
very excited to cover them.
so we're gonna cover just all of the studio stuff.
Yeah, maybe some other stuff, but like, we'll need
Yeah,
to see really quick.
yeah, yeah. We're gonna have to discuss that. And yeah, as for new releases, I don't really know. Do you have any like right now that you can
You
think
have
of?
no, we're not gonna say anything until
Okay.
we'll keep those because if there's a surprise
Yeah.
release or anything.
Mm.
Yeah. Then you have
Yeah.
to reveal the what's
Yes.
gonna be the classic
I
release,
mean, I don't.
classic
I
album.
mean, I don't know if it's considered a classic since it's like it's only like a few years old. Um,
Yeah, we're just gonna go like
yeah,
releases basically, just like
yeah. So
the personal pick.
yeah, it's a personal pick. So we've actually talked about this album in the previous episode.
Oh wow.
Because one of those artists, yeah, you can probably guess what it is, right?
Actually, do not.
So, um, one of my favorite albums of last year was Scrapyard by Quadeca. And
No,
yeah, no,
no.
no, stop it! You actually said, actually, in the last episode, like, you're such a fucking bitch, dude. Because you actually said, like, last time that you'd actually be interested in listening to his previous studio album. I didn't
I
mean to
didn't
haunt
mean
you.
I didn't mean to hunt you.
Yeah, it's
We're
fucking
doing I
great.
didn't mean we're doing I didn't mean to hunt you.
Yes,
Um
yes, we're gonna listen to that. It is
yeah.
it is a concept album. It's about him as a ghost. It's like it takes place in like an alternate reality where he committed suicide, and it's like an exploration of like um, him as a ghost. Basically, it's actually very interesting. It's actually like really good, and it has some amazing production, obviously. Um,
We'll see. You're not supposed to review the album yet.
okay, I'm sorry, but there are some very like great features as well on there that I think you're gonna enjoy. Um,
I'm excited.
so yeah, so yeah,
No,
going
I'll
with
give him a
an open
shot
mind.
again.
Going with an open mind. I
I'll
know you're
go.
not the
I'll
biggest
go
fan of
in.
Scrapyard, but like just
I
give
will
this one
go
a
in.
chance, okay?
I will give it a chance.
Yeah, because I'm actually like interested and like also like do I would highly recommend like reading the lyrics as you go along because
I
it's like
always do
very
that.
dense.
That's like a basic thing I do actually when I listen to
Yeah,
music. So you
yeah,
don't have
because
to
like
worry about
this
that.
one is like I feel like your enjoyment of the album is like very dependent on like the storytelling and like the songwriting. So I think it's like very important to like actually go along with the lyrics. I know that sounds kind of pretentious, but yeah,
No,
but like
I
to me
get you. I
that's
get
like
your
yeah.
I get your
um,
vision. All right
yeah.
then.
So yeah, I hope you
Um,
guys enjoyed this
yeah,
episode. This was very fun.
this was fun. Oh,
Yeah. We'll be back in 2 weeks.
hopefully,
Uh, yeah, hopefully. Which
yeah.
is gonna be the ninth. No, the 8th of
Yep.
March, Saturday.
If the one.
Probably around the same time, maybe earlier. I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah, we'll see. I hope
But yeah,
earlier, but yeah. Thanks for
yeah, for sure.
watching. Like
Thank you
and
for watching.
subscribe.
Yeah,
Join
yeah. We'll catch you
our free
guys in the
V-Bucks.
next one.
Join our free V-Bucks
What?
giveaway. Have a good day.
Yeah. Go listen to all the Beatles albums. Do
Go
your
listen
homework.
and join us.
Yes. Yes. Also listen to the Quebec album.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. We'll see you guys.
Yeah.
Bye.
Good night. Bye bye.